ask us anything. We have a few different things to go over that we wanted to put out there for anybody.
Oh, now we are live. It didn't say we're live. Now we're live.
Oh God.
Start it over.
Wow.
Hold on.
It's really hard to find good help these
difficulties.
days.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, now
It
we're
is.
live.
We're live
Yeah?
now.
Yep,
Are you
For sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I can't. Are there?
Hi,
are-
everybody. It's David.
It is David. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is David, and that's Lauren. And in the background, we have Alex here. Slippery Timmy is going to make an
appearance.
entrance at some point. We have Sticky, Dennis,
I'm always
and
here.
Dennis is literally always here. All right, so can I scroll that down? Can I see like if there's any chats or anything? Or
No, stop looking at that. Look at the camera.
Look at the camera?
Yes.
All right, looking at the camera.
Turn that around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet.
It's distracting, David.
Well, where are the...
he
this-
gets distracted.
We'll first talk about your topics and we'll get
No, we'll talk. Hi.
Perfect.
You want to thank everybody?
Yeah, we want to. So this is kind of a special thing. We wanted just to thank everybody very much for everything. As you know, we've all gained a little weight because you guys keep sending us food, but that's fantastic. Thank you so much. And it's been a very special year. We've come a long way with the channel, with our fans, and with everything else that's been going on. As you know, we're moving to a new space at the mall.
Very exciting.
Triple
the size.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we're adding slots and electronic table games, bubble craps, all this stuff. We even have this massive slot that our joint venture
Slotzilla?
partner.
No, what's it called?
It's
Big
called
Bertha?
the Colossus.
What's
It's
it
the Colossus. So we're going to be filming that for you guys and showing you sort of the road to a fashion show with this massive slot. Some of you will know it. We're going to keep that under wraps for now, but we're just, kind of putting it out there.
Real quickly, Dice Chat, thank you for becoming a student.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Just now? Oh, fantastic. All right, good. All right, so do we have a few people? Do we have anybody? Is there anybody out there?
Anybody listening?
Knock,
Anybody
knock.
care?
Yeah, I know. All right, good. Keep going.
We're good. Yep, Dice Chat, I thank you.
Thank you. All right, so here, we got a few things in the news and a few things we want to make people aware of. I know that California is tough with COVID. The school's still open. Casinos out there, Indian reservations are still hiring. And so we've been training. Some of the students have been coming out here to train, getting ready for some auditions in California. That's been fantastic. And some other things that we have, and there's not a whole lot of news, to be honest with you. This is all for
Not a
you
lot
guys.
going on, yeah.
If you have any questions, we would love to hear from you and then answer. All right, so by the way, me and Lauren are going to be playing slots on Sundays. We're going to be live playing.
Yes.
And so that's going to be a new thing because we love slots.
We love slots.
We do love we're
Slots.
We're slot players.
Poker machines. Keno
Yeah.
machines.
You know what's interesting is I've been talking to a lot of table game dealers. So over the years, as you get a little older and you've been around table games, you leave work and you're just looking for a machine to pound.
That's right. You just
Pound
don't want
town.
to talk to anybody. You want to
Yep.
sit in front of a machine and veg out.
No, that's so true. dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. So like the clerks,
Leave
that's why
me
I
alone.
like going to places where the clerks don't really bother you.
Yeah.
So you can just play.
Yeah.
I just want to press
Yeah,
my
just,
button
just
and
leave
drink
me
my
alone.
beer.
Don't talk to me.
That's it.
Don't look at me. Just leave me alone.
Now if I hit, I'm gonna be excited.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
For
And
sure.
then we'll talk.
And then- Thank you.
Oh, Mr. B,
Thank
thank you,
you.
sir. All right, good. Yeah, we've seen Mr. B comes out to Casino Quest. Wait till you come out next time, sir. Bigger, fatter Casino Quest.
Hold on, for Mr. Rob. Hi!
Oh yeah, that's Alex. We're gonna move everybody into the view here soon. Especially Slippery Timmy. Look at he's
He's ignoring
he's
you.
Focused. Yeah, he's ignoring me. He's
ignoring
got
you.
his mask on.
Love
He's
you,
so
Timmy.
All right, so here, the one thing that did open, Rio opened.
Yesterday, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were giving out
Yeah.
turkeys. They had some big buff dudes standing outside just
Really?
hauling turkeys out.
You're just telling me now?
I know you could have
I'll
drove
take a
up
free
and got
turkey.
a turkey. Free
Jeez.
turkey. Welcome back to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
We both worked there.
We did.
We both
we
loved
did.
it, man. When the Marnells had that place,
That was awesome.
It was awesome, dude. That was
We used to get turkeys for Thanksgiving as gift, like
Yep.
employee gifts.
yep.
And
Employee gifts, yeah.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's
Christmas
fantastic.
gifts. Got
Yeah.
a watch one year.
Really?
Suitcase. Oh, I still use the suitcase. I love it.
I think I did get a suitcase
Yeah,
once. Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
great
You got
suitcase.
to pick a few things, no?
yeah.
You got to
They would
pick?
have choices. Yeah,
Marnell
cool.
is fantastic, dude. Best
Yeah.
casino owners ever.
For sure.
Like, hands down.
For sure.
Who's your number 2 casino owner?
What do I know about the owners?
Really?
I mean, yeah.
You don't keep track of who?
Nah.
Michael Gahn.
Never worked for him.
Michael Gahn.
That,
Absolutely.
That he was Coast?
Jackie Gahn's son.
Was he
Coast.
Coast?
Yep. Opened
okay.
the Coast. Used to be a co-owner, an owner at Barbary Coast. Now has South Point. If you guys have been to South Point, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I've heard some good things.
Some fantastic things. You know, he put in his own money to keep people employed there at South Point. When he worked at when I worked at the Gold Coast, I mean, it wasn't the best toke job, but medical benefits are great.
Okay.
And you got, money and gifts every year. You built up, I know not everybody's going to agree with me, by the way, but I think down to earth, everything I've ever heard or seen from him.
I know a ton
fantastic.
of people who've worked at the Gold Coast who broke in there.
Really?
I never worked there. I'm one of the few people
Yeah.
that I know that's never
Well,
worked
they
at the
used to
Gold
have
Coast.
he used to have a casino boss, so I can't talk as well for some of the bosses that he's had work for him over the years. Alan Scano, one of them.
He might still be there.
Dude, he's not there anymore.
Oh, he's
he
not?
might not even be alive
Oh,
anymore.
I
But
don't
that
know.
guy, one of the worst bosses ever.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Anyways,
Well, I've had some bad bosses over the years too.
there's a lot of
I'm not
bad
calling
bosses
anybody
there.
out by name because
Oh.
I'm still in the casino industry. So
Yeah, well, I'm in the
you know.
casino industry, but I'm pretty
I
sure
know, but-
Alan's not around
yeah.
to
okay.
argue.
Okay.
What are you gonna
Can
do?
I think of one that's not around anymore that
I
I can
know.
trash? No.
There's a few long on the toots.
Yeah.
It's amazing because when I broke in at the Golden Gate, the Sal Bruno was famous for just like pushing people around and yelling and screaming, stuff like this. But I had a lot of respect for the guy. I mean, he was instrumental in me. I mean, I still remember his name. That alone is like
But
wow.
back when we broke in,
Yeah.
it was a completely different business.
It was different.
I mean, break-ins today don't have it anywhere near like we had it back
No,
then.
it was tough. But he gave me a
was
shot.
tough. Yeah, hey, you
mean-
get the shot, and if you can survive through what we had to survive through,
It was tough.
then you're a
By
great
the way,
dealer
for
today.
women, it was tougher.
Yeah,
It was a lot tougher.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Yeah.
would see it firsthand. I
Yeah.
mean, the
and
harassment.
especially in the dice pit.
Oh,
I mean,
man,
they didn't want women dealing anyway.
A lot of pits
but
wouldn't
in
let a
dice,
woman.
Right.
at all.
Yep.
I've heard different stories about where it started, where women were the first women. So some people actually said the horseshoe was some of the very first women. I think that might be right.
It could be. It sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be.
But back in the day, if you're a woman blackjack, that's it.
That was it.
They kept you out of the dice pit. It
Yep.
was considered, and some people wouldn't play with women. They
Yeah.
thought women were unlucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people still do.
Still do, yeah. But
You
I mean,
know.
it's silly. Seriously. Isn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
something? How everything has changed.
Yeah.
All right, so there are a few other stories coming out. The Circa Legacy Club is opening up Monday, so 60th floor, and it's Circa is slowly rolling out the rest of their property. So they
Right.
rolled out the casino, 2 floors of casino. By the way, they're doing great.
Yeah.
We've heard from dealers, the dancing dealers especially. Wow, you guys are doing fantastic. The second floor casino is, kind of mixed as
Yeah.
far as the action goes,
Yep.
because people are having fun with the dancing dealers. It's
Right,
hard to go from
right.
that to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to play with the cute girls in the skimpy outfits
I
and
mean-
the music, and they're
mean-
dancing around, and it's fun.
It is what
It's
it is.
more fun to play with them than it is with the regular black and white dealers.
I mean,
You know?
we're a black and white dealer school, but we've been teaching the dancing dealers too, so we love all you guys.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be called the Circa Legacy Club. And Legacy Club because it features all the people that played a role in sort of building, Vegas.
Okay.
Like the Binions and Gons,
Right,
and
right.
so there's mentions of sort of all these sort of legacy people that played a role in where Vegas is today.
Sure.
And more interesting is they're going to have this huge display of it's a 500 2-ounce bars of solid gold behind this glass as you pass through these doors into the Legacy Club.
All in one display?
All in one.
That's
well,
a lot
on
of
both
gold.
sides
That's got to be
apparently.
really heavy.
It's almost $2 million, $1.9 million in gold.
Yes, please. I'll take it.
I mean, so it gives you a sense of maybe you can win this.
Yeah.
Playing
Hey.
triple lux. Win some of
Yeah.
this gold.
Hey.
You know who else used to have the big fat nugget? Or they still do, I think, right? There's 2 other places that had cash.
Horseshoe had cash.
Horseshoe had a big fat cash display you could take a
Yep.
picture of. But who has the big golden nugget?
Golden Nugget?
Hello. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. The golden nugget. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, the golden nugget.
I have pictures of myself with my family
With the Minions cash or
with
the
the
nugget?
Minions cash. It
Or
was
the
like
gold
in
nugget?
the horseshoe thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the golden
So-
nugget thing is still around. I'm guessing they might have sold it to pay some bills or something. I don't know. Golden
Who
nugget
do you
still.
sell that to? Who do you sell a big golden nugget to?
Anybody can afford
buys
it.
that?
Anybody that can afford it,
Yeah.
like Michael Gaughan.
Yeah, right?
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Or all right. So, anyways, okay. So we're gonna be playing slots. That's it. So, hey, by the way, so a lot of people move into Nevada.
A lot of people.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people.
A lot of people
Yeah.
move into Nevada because
You know,
it's expensive everywhere else.
it is.
No state
California is
taxes here.
super expensive. No state taxes.
Yep.
Yep.
House prices have been going up out here,
Yes.
which I've been very
Yes.
excited about.
Yeah.
Quite
Well,
honestly.
you know, yeah, it's a good sign.
No, it's a good sign.
Yeah.
Home builders are going to make the most they've ever made since 2007 out here in Las Vegas.
That's
Is
wow.
that amazing? Since people
Yeah,
buying houses
yeah.
to get away, so to get them some space, which is weird because where are all these people getting the money from? I mean, do they work?
They
A lot of
must,
people are out
right?
of jobs right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's tough.
I don't know. Now, right, sure.
a tough gig.
A lot of people lost their jobs. But I remember when I moved to this town, I've been in this town 24 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was dirt roads. Like if you
Oh, it
went
was.
west of Rainbow and you know
Yep.
what I mean? It was
Yep.
just all dirt. And
DI
now
and
it
Rainbow.
goes so far west and
Yeah.
housing and
Yep.
it's incredible the amount of expansion that's gone on here in 24 years.
It
The
used to
growth.
be Rainbow was the end. When I first moved here,
Yeah.
the only roads that went further west was Sahara and Charleston. Those are the only two roads that were built out.
And they didn't go that far. Well, Charleston did. It went all the way out to Red Rock Canyon.
So me and Dennis were going by this old house on West Desert Inn. You might not know this, by the way, but because you came later. They used to have the hiring. It was a house. It's a nice house on West DI. Mm-hmm. It is east of Rainbow. It's just past Jones.
Okay.
And it used to be the Mirage Employment Office.
Wow.
And it used to be literally on West DI because DI used to intersect with the Strip.
DI and Rainbow?
It's before Rainbow. It's like DI
okay.
and Jones,
Torrey
by the way.
Pines
It's
or
a
Jones
really
or
nice
something?
house on the right-hand side if you're coming up
Interesting.
from the Strip. It used to literally, because DI used to hit, there used to be the Desert Inn. They used to be intersect the Strip.
Yeah.
And it was this really nice house. That was the Mirage Employment Center.
Huh.
Like now,
Interesting.
obviously, part of MGM, a big ass, behind the MGM,
yeah.
big employment center. They
Yeah.
have their own, they have their own nurse. By the way, if you work for MGM, they have their own clinic. There.
Harris has one too, actually.
Oh, that I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
they all do. A
Yeah.
lot. The union, if you're with the culinary union, they have their own clinic.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of them do.
It's, you know what? It cuts down on insurance costs.
Yeah.
I mean, when Harris, I guess it's Caesars now, but when
Yeah.
Harris, they opened it, it was, you went there for your well checks. There was a gym there that you could go work out. There's,
Yeah.
and it cuts down on their insurance costs.
But I mean,
So-
and back in the day, without any doubt, casinos had the best benefits of any industry I've ever been
Yeah.
experienced.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've heard that it compared to is, my mother used to work for a really large. She used to work for Digital Equipment Corporation on the East Coast at this huge industrial park. And it was this, massive corporation at the time. It was selling computer and stuff like this. And so they had a clinic there and a gym there, and you didn't have to leave. They had their own cafeteria. Everything
Wow.
was self-contained.
Way back then, huh?
Yeah, but I mean,
Wow.
apart from anything like that, casinos, of course, you have your own EDR, you have your benefits.
Right.
MGM, everything used to be internal. They had all
Right,
these
right.
wellness programs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Before their time, sounds like.
I mean,
Where your mom worked.
Well, no, for real, yeah,
Yeah,
that was quite
yeah.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, do we have any questions at all? Is there anybody itching to ask us quite literally anything before Alex comes
Anything.
on? Oh, well, almost anything. Oh, there's something right there. I can actually look at the board.
Oh, look at that. He made it bigger too so we can
When
see
is
it.
Daddy David? All right, yeah,
He says,
roll it
somebody
back.
says we hate California.
Oh,
Yeah, I see that.
man.
This is the first genuine question.
Hey,
Here's a
that-
question for the Q&A that the mammals?
The Marnell's getting
Oh,
back
Marnell's.
the big property.
This is
Oh,
true.
yeah, yeah.
We can confirm this. They're
Yes.
trying to raise $1 billion. So Marnell's son is sort of spearheading this. By the way, I got to meet him one time.
Yeah?
Smart as a whip, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
From
listen.
what I understand, he's not quite as generous as his father when it comes to how he treats the employees.
Well, you
I
gotta
don't know.
make a duck. Yeah,
That's what I heard secondhand. I've never worked
Because
for him.
we worked for the dad, of course, and the dad was all about luxury and benefits and treating the employees. And by the way, that was what made that place such a star. I mean, everybody, you. By the way, you loved working there so much that it showed. Like that's how you treated everybody because you
Yep.
knew you were going to be treated well.
Yep.
You know the food was good. You had no reason to be pissed.
You know, that is the attitude.
yeah.
That's the attitude that Richard Branson has. The one that bought the Hard Rock and is opening it up
Dude,
as Virgin.
I'm gonna love. That's gonna be.
You know, that's going
Without
to be
a
the place
doubt.
to work. He treats his employees well.
No, so because you have happy employees, happy like everything, happy customers,
That's
happy
right.
everything. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But yeah, so we have heard that he's trying to raise $1 billion to construct a new property. That area has really started to grow. A lot of people moving into that area. South Point, of course, has become. So there's the M, which they started, and then they sold the property.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the M is now part of Penn Gaming. Penn Gaming
yep.
owns the M and the Tropicana here in Vegas. So back in the day, Marnell, I don't know if I think Marnell, did he sell it straight to Penn or did someone else before Penn? I'm not sure.
That I don't know.
So when they built the M, it was kind of a casino before its time. By the way, beautiful property. Absolutely
Yes.
beautiful property.
Yes.
If you go there, it's a very unique kind of thing. You walk through, it's really, really is a beautiful property. But now it's doing much better. Toke rate is up.
Good.
This is pre-COVID, just so you
well,
know.
yeah.
I don't know what the...
Yeah.
But South Point, prior to COVID, South Point, you go in there just packed. Dice Pit's always packed. That equestrian center sold out for almost every day of the year kind of thing.
It's amazing to me because the South Point and the M are not that far apart.
No, yeah.
And the South Point is so much busier than the M.
Well, I think
just
because of the way
always-
that it caters, the M I think tries to be a little more upstat, a little more
yeah.
sophisticated. South Point's kind of like the regular
it's-
Joe.
It's in that neighborhood right near what's it called? I can't remember the retirement community. What's that retirement community called? Anyway, but
Sun
it's-
City? No.
No, that's up in Summerlin. I'll think of it.
All right.
But,
Well, anyways,
yeah. So it's in a little bit more upscale neighborhood.
yeah.
You
Well,
know,
it's
the,
definitely built out. All right. Well, so we think there's a chance to have another casino. My guess is that's all on hold. I have heard this quite from a few sources, but obviously with COVID, my guess is it's a little harder to raise money for a new casino right now. So, anyways,
Yeah.
but
Anthem. That's what it's called.
Anthem. Oh yeah, Anthem. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little earlier, it's not on the screen right now, but Alan Toy asked, is there a launch date for the Craps app?
Oh, by the way, we just got off the phone with that, so we have an app that's going to be branded that is fantastic. So this is a developer who we're working with, who has really, really come out. By the way, you guys are going to love this. In all my years, there used to be a pretty good Windows app for dice if you just wanted to stick with the numbers, no graphic interface, nothing like this. This guy has come up with a graphic interface that will support like large tournaments. So the 30-roll challenges we could do virtually and have hundreds, potentially thousands of people all part of the challenge at one time. And you're also going to be able to do, there's going to be a coaching feature and a video learning feature, so you can select the types of videos and training you want, this type of thing. So
Pretty
we're
incredible.
hoping that there's going to be a beta test either early January or early February. And if possible, Alan and Dennis, make a note of this. I would love for to roll that out on Patreons. We're going to make that available on Patreon. So we're going to want our Patreons to have a role in this app. And it's going to be basically a free app. There's going to be a free it's going to be like a freeware type of thing. So you'll be able to do all the basic functionality, but if you want to do some of the upgraded type of stuff, and this app is owned by them, we're not collecting any of that money. There might be some other branding sort of environments, but we're just sort of creating some synergy with this. But it's fantastic. We'll have you guys on Patreon, do the beta test and play a role in helping us sort of evolve that app. All right, so ready? Oh wow, it's actually
So, what?
What do we got? Is it
What are you
gonna
looking
be
at? Jeremy
live
Jetson
Keno?
says,
Yes.
first time to Vegas. Which casino should you stay at?
I will.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you looking?
I'm looking up. Is it going to be live Keno? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? We love Keno. We're going to play some Keno. We're going to play all sorts of Keno.
I don't know if I'd say we love
We're going to
Keno,
play
but
every. Shush! Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. What's going on over
crazy.
here? Next
crazy.
guest, please. Next guest. Anybody? Anyways, yeah, it's actually scrolling a little quickly, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go back.
Going back and seeing. So another question from Alan Toys: best place to live in Vegas?
best place to live.
Is this
You-
up? Are you going in order?
You
or where
asked
are you going?
best place to live in Vegas. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what? Ask somebody who lives in Summerlin or on the west side. They're going to say the west side. You ask somebody who lives in Henderson or on the east side. They're going to say the east side.
You want the biggest bang for your buck. A few people have asked me about buying houses out here. Everybody hates having North Hollywood on their driver's license saying that they live. But if you want the best bang for your buck, North Hollywood, Aliante.
Vegas, you mean?
Well, just outside of Vegas. Central North. So
North Vegas.
North Las Vegas, but far North Las Vegas.
Not Hollywood.
There's an area of North Las Vegas that's not as very nice, but there's a far north, Aliante. Where you get twice as much house for, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I have my house is about 2,100 square feet, and I bought it for an easy 100, maybe 150 less than what the same exact house in Summerlin would have cost me.
How far north are you? Are you up by Aliante?
I'm up by Aliante.
Oh, okay.
I'm literally
Aliante
Casino is damn walking distance,
Gotcha.
and there's a nice casino there. It's owned by Boyd. Love it. Anyways, all right. What else?
Here's a question from earlier. How much would a used slot machine cost me for the house?
Okay, ready? We're gonna have them for sale.
Yes, we are.
We
Our
are
new space.
going. Yes.
Yep.
You want to tell them, or you have an idea? Okay, so a used slot machine, fully refurbished, and not that used, by the way. So a slot machine that is, let's say, okay, so we have a Game Kings that are coming in. Those cost around $2,000, and they have all, the stand-up Game Kings, and they have all the games and all the.
They've got poker, Keno, slot games,
and many
maybe
varieties.
Even blackjack, video blackjack.
It's starting from a penny to like $1. Those can be expensive, but like a double bonus video poker with 4 or 5 different types of poker would only cost you like $700. These machines are fully, refurbished.
Yep.
They're clean. They're in brand new.
Yep.
The real cost is shipping. So the creating these things, because they're obviously not that light, can be expensive. So what we're gonna recommend is when you come to Vegas, come with your truck, pickup truck, whatever, put it in the back, and boom, drive it home.
There you go.
Road trip to Vegas.
Right.
All right. Anyways,
Right.
So to answer your question, it's going to probably be around 700 to about 2,000, 2,500, give or take, something like this. All right.
I have to read this.
Go ahead.
Derek says, I will donate $20 if Lauren says how your girlfriend Jasmine's doing.
Okay. Can we mute him from the channel? That's Derek.
Hi, Derek.
We love Derek. How's my girlfriend Jasmine doing? Oh, my God.
Awesome.
Derek, you're so crazy, buddy. We tell everybody not to Derek themselves, and that basically means never zero
Derek.
out. Always leave yourself $1. You never want to get to zero, okay? But interestingly, or sadly enough, the name of my favorite restaurant is also Jasmine. It doesn't play well with this audience. All right, what do you got?
Someone explain your 4-card Keno game plan again, David.
Mr. B. It's all compounding. I compound my numbers. I have a 5 spot. I have 2 5 spots, a 7 spot, and a 9 spot. And if I play tonight, I'll do that story on CEG. Our story.
We're going Sunday to play, and you're going to teach me how to play video Keno, right? That's,
compounding numbers. You got to compound numbers. I met this mathematician from UNLV, and man, that guy. I love him and hate him, to be honest with you, because after seeing that guy, so he won 4 or 5 hand pays in one night on a penny machine.
That is crazy.
By compounding numbers.
A Keno machine.
Keno machine.
That's ridiculous.
So I talked to this guy, and now I'm hooked on Keno. Little bastard.
And now I'm afraid because Sunday you're going to teach me how to play it, and I don't know. I don't want to get hooked on it.
Donate the $20.
Oh my God!
Thank you,
Well,
Derek.
thank you, Jesus.
Mwah.
Don't Derek yourself. Don't Derek yourself.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it could be his last 20. You never know, dude. Merry Christmas, Derek, Alan, Robert B. All you guys, thank you so much.
Jasmine.
Fantastic. Wow, good Jasmine. Yeah, that's a name for any 7 now. We have our own.
Asking where you're at.
We have our own lingo. Yeah, Slippery is
Where is he?
slipped away. All right, what other questions we have before we get?
So Honda asks.
Oh, there he is.
What is your favorite strategy to use, Daddy David?
On what? On Keno?
They just said $300 what?
On Black. I
There's
think
Timmy.
it was Blackjack. Timmy, look at that. He slipped
there he
into
goes.
the stream.
He's
oh
so
my
slippery.
God, he is slippery.
Hand me that sign over there. The caution sign.
Hey, hand me that
Dennis,
sign.
can you reach it?
Yeah, can you reach it, buddy? Because I don't want my belly to
Give me the sign.
rolling over.
There you go.
All right, so here.
There you go. Can we read it?
Yeah, slippery.
Slippery when Timmy.
Yeah, this is true. When a slot lady, oh God, yeah, I don't think she likes us much. She knows who we are apparently. I don't know. She's ghosting us. We're not fans anymore. We've yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? She plays at the El Cortez, by the way. So when you come to Vegas, go look for it at the El Cortez, and then
That's right.
do that. All right, I want to buy a used crap table. Oh, you and everybody else. Crap table's tough. Tough. There's one guy in town who resells them at quite the premium. Then there's a few other. We're working on that. We'd like to. We have the opportunity to build some mobile tables maybe in the near future and make those available to you guys. So that way you can like pack them up, take them on the road, and play a few. Okay.
Rob Barnes just donated $20.01.
Oh, we have a new winner. Oh,
Thank
well,
you, Rob.
thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
So now Derek
And
rolled
let the
off
bidding
screen.
begin.
Let the bidding. Okay. David and Jess is sitting in a tree. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't read that. Did I read that out loud? Oh my
Did
God.
I $20.02? Do I hear $20.05?
Yeah. Just go live on CEG or CQ when you play tonight. Easy.
Had to
yeah, I
outdo
know.
Derek,
So
of
where I
course.
play, they don't. I can't go live. That's the thing. I got to get permission. We can go live at the Strat and one other place, which we'll be playing at, so you guys can see.
Yeah.
I tried 4 9 spots overlapping. Yeah, fantastic. That's the way to go. All right, what else?
Someone earlier asked if your driving is the same as in the classic vlog.
Is my what?
Is your driving the same?
You guys, you know what's so funny? That's like the one rule we have in here. We're not allowed to film me while I'm driving. I'm a very aggressive driver. I can't help it. I got cut off today, and I damn near got out of my car. It was not good.
Confirm.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see.
people hate driving with me because I'm
Take a
very
deep breath.
aggressive. No, there's no breath, dude. Everybody
Yes,
get the
you
hell
let
out
it
of
out.
I mean,
That road rage.
I got stuff to do. It's not so much. It's not that. I want
know you
people
got
to
places
use
to
their
go, people to
signal,
see, stuff
cross,
to do.
Basic stuff.
Blah,
Anyways.
blah, blah. You and everybody else.
There's a question for Lauren. Did someone ask Lauren how to rate Bach yet? Ask Chocolate Isle.
What's
How they rate Bach?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean by how they rate Bach as a player. Like, how do you get rated?
well? You're missing
it's
questions
comps.
up there. Casino Royale.
For comps, it's like a rating system, like a player's card on Baccarat. You get rated by the hand that you play, actually. So it's you buy in and you can sit there and you can go, okay, free hand. When you finally make a bet, that's where you get rated. So it's 1 minute per hand that you play. So if you play 10 hands in a shoe, even you sit there for an hour to wait for the shoe to be over, you get 10 minutes worth of play on your rating.
Wow.
Yep. That is what you get that's how they rate Bach.
By the way, Casino Royale. You know who owns Casino Royale?
It used to be Harrah's, didn't it?
No, Lardy's own it.
Lardy's?
Hilardi's. So by
Hilardi's
the
own
way,
it.
you want to hear about
Corey,
Casino Royale?
Thank you for $20.02.
Woo,
Oh, we
Corey,
have a
thank
winner.
you.
Where's Raven?
Yeah, Raven's at home with her new boyfriend. Okay, so let's do
Raven,
the
the
Casino
student
Royale.
that we used to have
Yeah, the
long
Raven.
time ago?
Yeah, we love
Oh,
Raven.
Yeah, we do.
She moved to Northern Nevada.
She
Oh.
moved to Northern Nevada, really?
Her boyfriend, yeah.
With her boy. She has a new
Oh.
boyfriend. She's in love, dude. She's
Okay.
out. All right, back to the Casino Royale. So Casino Royale, the Lardy's, they used to own the Frontier. They
Okay.
sold the Frontier to the same guy who now owns Treasure Island because he swapped properties.
Okay.
And I have friends that have worked at Casino Royale over the years, one in hotel, one as a casino. And I have to say, interestingly, it is a great pit. It was always a lot of, but they had some people that have been dealing there for a while. A lot of fun.
Did they used to be owned by Harrah's?
No, I'm pretty sure the
Which one am I
Alardes have
thinking
always
of?
owned Casino
Okay.
Royale.
All right.
They claim to have. So you go in there. There's like a Denny's and a White Castle. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Denny's and White Castle, right?
I believe
Derek?
you.
that's like a win. The Denny's swears they're not part of them
stand
though,
White
because
Castle.
if you talk to Denny's, they're like, no, we have nothing to do with the casino.
Oh,
and
really?
if you look, there's like an inch space between the one building and the other building. But if you look up the website for Casino Royale, it clearly says they have a Denny's. You know what I mean?
Right,
And the Denny's
right.
like, no, we're not with them. You know what I mean? That's not us.
Yeah, but you know what? Then shut up, because if it's on their website and people come to and they go
Yeah.
to Denny's
And they
because
go-
they're
yeah,
there,
well, I'm sure they're not
they're getting
complaining about it.
business. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I want a Denny's.
Come on.
Put a
I know
Denny's
you-
right out
I
the
know.
back.
I know
You know
you
what I mean?
do.
I wouldn't even mind a White Castle.
You
All
and
right.
your $2 menu.
Oh, I love it. They got rid of that menu, the
That's
246
what you
menu.
said.
It's so sad, dude.
Will the
Can-
King George Patreon be with you guys vlogging, playing at the Casino Quest for free, or hanging out for a month?
So we are updating all the Patreon tiers in like I was supposed to have done it already, by the way.
I thought we already did. Yeah.
So we're gonna have like explicit opportunities for you guys to come out. So we're gonna have quite a few opportunities for you guys to come out and play with us at a game. And the great thing about our tables is we get the lowbrow tables. When you're out with Alex and David, we play $5. You know what I mean? We don't have to belly up the $25 tables. We have some classic stories for you, by the way, how we got like $5 games. Because we know, like, come on. As much as there are people that want to play $25, most of us want to play just $5 tables and have a go and, build up some strategy. So I'm going to come out with news on Patreon. I'm going to try and do it this week because we're finally have some time off, Christmas and everything. The school's closed.
I have to pause everything.
Pause?
Pause everything.
Because Scott Morrow just commented and said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's from Scott and Karen Morrow.
Hey.
We wish you all the best and
hey guys.
Hey Scott, thank you.
Sir. By
Merry
the way,
Christmas
what a view!
To you.
Scott right now has got the greatest view on one of the greatest
right.
views.
They're in Hawaii.
They're in Hawaii.
Oh, Merry Christmas from Hawaii.
Yeah. No,
nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. Too bad that whole place is shut down right now. I don't think there's a whole lot you can do, but
yeah,
wow.
but you're in Hawaii.
But you are in Hawaii.
So you lay on
just
your
grab
balcony, you sit on your balcony with a Mai Tai in your
Tai.
hand, and you look at the beach and the sunset and the...
Yep.
Oh,
Karen and Scott, they sent us a
yes.
picture. It's fantastic.
Nice.
I mean, yeah.
Nice.
But me, I'm not good on planes, but I'll catch a boat. I'll get there. It's okay.
Right? You can cruise. You don't want to be on a cruise right now.
Daddy, breadsticks and salad. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Let's
understand
go.
all the haters with the Come on now.
Let's go. Olive Garden, I'm all over it.
You can just listen. You go there and you don't have a whole lot of budget. You just go there and whack some breadsticks and salad. They have a lunch special. It's like $6. Breadsticks
you know what?
and salad.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you, Scott.
I don't know why people put down Olive Garden. I just don't get
Olive
it.
Garden.
So do I.
I did. It was weird to find out that they weren't salting the water. That was like a big thing, big debate. Do you salt the water
for the pasta?
For the pasta, or you let go? Because I know that, and I suck at cooking.
No, here's the thing about salting the water.
Uh-huh.
You salt the water to keep the pasta from sticking together.
Really?
That's what the salt does.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I heard that
that's
the
all
salt lowers the boiling point.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe, but it's really to keep the pasta from sticking
What
together.
are your gaming questions about pasta?
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, go.
Marcel says I heard that they have a bingo in Vegas that you win marijuana. Is that true?
Wow. You know what?
Lauren
not that
would
I
know.
have heard.
Bingo queen
I do
right
not
there.
believe that is
That's
true.
not a
But
thing.
if you find out that that's true, you let me know where it is.
I mean,
Because I don't smoke pot, but my brother does, so I can win some pot for him.
it wouldn't surprise me if they had some kind of if you went in there and there was a bingo board, you got your number, and somehow they had a promo where you get some pot. But it's pretty well
That
regulated.
could, maybe the dispensary has some kind, or a dispensary has some kind of a bingo game promotion.
Casinos are allowed they're not allowed to touch pot with a stick, by the way.
No,
Technically, you're not supposed to smoke it in the parking garage.
You can't smoke it anywhere in public.
Okay, but every parking garage smells like pot, just so you know. It's either that or there's a lot of skunks that decided to,
all of a sudden,
whip out all of a
move
sudden.
to Vegas.
Literally moved to Vegas. If you walk down the strip, everywhere it just smells like pot all over. A fashion show.
It's legal in Nevada. It's legal to buy it and smoke it in the privacy of your own home.
Of your own home.
But you're not supposed to smoke it in the hotel rooms,
Anywhere
in the
else.
parking garage, anywhere in public.
But everyone
not walking
does.
down the strip.
But
nothing.
because they originally casinos talked about having a lounge where a smoke lounge,
like
buy
a
your
cigar
pot,
bar,
but
kind
which
of thing.
makes sense, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda
it's
does.
legal.
Yeah.
Who wants you to? You don't want it to smoke. Come on in. We'll smoke it in a nice environment, and then boom, you can play. I mean, this is what I don't understand. Because so the casinos have to be able to work with federal banks. So right now it's still not legal federally.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have a new president, maybe a law gets passed so that the banking gets sort of shored up, because that's the big problem.
Right.
So casinos have a hard enough time with banking. The very fact that we have casino in our name, we can only work with a few banks. There's a few banks that literally will not work with us because we have casino in our name, even though we're a school. And nothing to do with gambling, basically, other than, the fact that we teach people this kind of thing.
Right. Well, we're not a casino.
We're not a casino. We're casino educators kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, so they won't let it. But it kind of I would think you'd want them. I mean, they're going to smoke in the garage and on the, balconies. I mean, why not just let them.
Give them a place to go.
Right. I mean,
give them a place. Yeah.
That's not up to me, but all right. What else you got?
Alan Toy asks, does the Strat still offer $5 tables if you guys don't film there?
Who?
The Strat.
Not often. I think the most of them start at 10. They might have a few $5 tables. If it gets low, the great thing
it
is...
also depends on what day of the week and what time of the day.
Yeah.
I'm sure on a Wednesday morning at,
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning, you probably can find a $5 table.
Yeah.
But on a Saturday night at 11 o'clock at night, no.
So that's why we love... so our friend Brian over there, I mean, this is why we love... I never understood. I get it that you want to make the table available to your highest potential audience, right? I mean, that's just a money thing. But at the same time, you don't want dead tables, and you want dealers. Those dealers make table for table. They go table for table. They make their own tokes.
Right.
The only way they can make money is players.
Right.
So if you're pushing away any player, $25,
right.
You're setting $25 minimums.
If
it's hard
your
to get a
minimums
player.
are too high, you don't get players,
Yeah.
and then nobody makes any money.
But
Not the
because
casino,
of
not the
COVID,
dealers, nobody.
and things like this, table limits tend to start at about 10. But I think a lot of that's going to change here real soon. We'll have to see. We're getting two different views about how COVID's affecting Nevada. Some it's going up, some it's going down. It's sort of hard to figure out. But anyways, all right, what do you got? Vegas smells like pot. That's so true. Pretty
Yeah,
much everywhere.
always.
Terry asks your personal best 3 spot to play craps.
You don't play a lot of craps. Okay.
I have never.
So-
That's not true. I played craps one time while I was pregnant with my son's father.
Oh, really?
I think we covered that story last week.
Okay,
I don't
so
remember.
for nostalgia purposes, I'm going to say the Mirage. The Mirage, fantastic dealers, very friendly. I've done very well there back in the day. It used to be, I would have said hands down DI, because one of the biggest scores I ever had with a friend of mine was at the DI. I would say downtown probably it's a toss-up between, I used to love playing at the Horseshoe. I'll be honest. I mean, that's not a thing anymore. Back in the day when the Horseshoe was sort of the center of the craps community, I mean, there were more tables, more crap games there than any other place in town.
The Horseshoe isn't even called the Horseshoe anymore, is it? Now it's Binion's, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, maybe.
It's not. The
So I would say the D. I would love playing. I like playing at the D. So $5,000 tables, $5 about $5 tables to $5,000 limits, and then apart from that, of course, the Strat. Gotta love the Strat. Nowadays, where they move that pit, there's a lot of light. There's a lot. I mean, it's I'll be honest with you. So back in the day, the Strat, when the pit was sort of moved to the side, it was a little dark, and I really never liked playing in there. I didn't like playing slots. I didn't like playing anything in there, to be honest with you. Brian moved everything over, put it center of the escalators,
Right.
put all these lights, and brightened it up. I mean, now it's a lot more fun. So as much as we play there, we have some incentive there. We really do like playing there. It has a lot of good energy in that place.
Speaking of the Mirage, you said was one of the places
Mirage,
you liked.
yep.
Did you hear that they're going to be closing down during the week now? They're
During the
only going to
week.
be open
Yes.
on the weekends.
Get rid of
Like
resort fee, get rid of the parking fee, have lower limit tables, start letting regular people who are driving here play at the casino,
Yeah,
and boom,
and then-
you'll have more business.
Yep, that's right.
I mean,
But
come on.
there's quite a few casinos that are only open on the weekends now, and closed during the week.
I mean,
For now.
For now, it's good.
We'll come back.
It's all good. All right, what else you got?
Speaking of Christmas, what measures do casinos have in place to prevent a mad dash of chips in the event of a blackout?
Oh, notwithstanding RFID where they could track the checks. Every casino has their own sort of protocols, security in place. Christmas is typically pretty slow for Vegas, to be honest. It's not a big rush. It slows down now until New Year's, typically. There's still rooms. There are actually still a lot of people coming in for New Year's, but just no New Year's celebrations either on the Strip or downtown. But it really is the same protocols. I would say around New Year's, casinos will have a lot more very visible security. So there's a lot of undercover people, believe it or not, that work casino floors, and some of them may have those more visible types of scenarios. They might put them more out front. I remember one time at the Wynn, I came to the Wynn. Friends of mine insisted that I go to the flippin' New Year's thing, which I hate doing because it's just a night. If you live here, you never want to be on the Strip at New Year's. And the Wynn was checking you. You had to have a room key. You had to have, to get checked back and forth. And it was amazing how many guards, and just the whole place was like a fortress,
And most of the Strip casinos and downtown casinos also have metro on property.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yep.
they, have a pretty
Yep.
good presence on the Strip.
Yeah.
And then dealers are trained. We have protocol in
Yeah.
place for if there is a blackout, if there's some kind of a power outage
Yeah.
or a blackout or something, we know what to do in that case. You protect the rack,
Put up the lid.
Put up the lid. There are backup generated lights, that will come
Yeah.
on pretty quickly within, I think, 5 seconds or something of the power going out.
No, the generators they're required. Every casino is required to have sort of, backup systems, especially when lights. So even if like the grid, broke down, they have their own generators able to go on and keep the machine. And by the way, so a lot of the tables now, back in the day, the tables, you had 2 keys and you'd key it, boom, take the rack off. Or no, maybe 1 key actually. Nowadays, they have these snap-on racks that are real easy to secure. They can be secured without a key. Not all casinos have them, but some places have them. Yeah, so they're working on this sort of new tech that's fantastic. So this rack, it needs a key to open, but to close it,
you just push a button.
And it's closed. It's fantastic for dealers because now you don't have to wait for that one floor supervisor with the 1 key.
To
you know what I mean? To
lock
seal all
20
the
tables or whatever.
20 tables. Yep. All right, what else you got? When is Joker's Wild going to open back up? That one, you're good. Only Alex knows the answer to that one.
Why? Are you like itching to go to Joker's Wild?
Alex loves it. Oh, they used to have dollar. I don't think dollar is going to be a thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Any casino game you will not play. That's a good one.
Oh, I won't play blackjack.
I won't play Baccarat ever under any conditions. I won't deal it, talk about it. I mean, the fact that I'm uttering the word, I'm not a big Baccarat fan.
I would sit and play blackjack with you guys. But I would never sit and play blackjack with anybody.
Blackjack?
Yeah.
Really?
I hate the players. Not that I hate the players.
Really?
Here's what I hate about the players. Because they want. You should have hit that. You should have done this. You should have. You should have. Don't tell me what I should have done. My money is my money. I'm going to spend it the way I want. Your money is your money. You spend it the way you want. Don't yell at me because I should have done something and you know.
I had a lady chase me out of the casino, dude, threatening me. Swear to God, dude. Swear to God, chased me. She just would not stop. Right out to the stairs, walking out of the casino, yelling at me how I lost all her money. I mean, it's just
Jesus.
amazing.
Well, I had a guy yell at me because I had an ace 4. And he told me it was 15 and I should have stayed. And I told him it was 5. And I hit it.
No, I saw 17s.
Well, okay, fine, but don't tell me it's 15 and I should stay on an ace 4. Like, what are you, nuts? Yeah, because the dealer would have busted if I hadn't. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
was
don't know.
20-something years ago, and that's the last time I sat down at a blackjack table.
By the way, I saw the question earlier about my favorite blackjack strategy. I'm a terrible blackjack player, as you guys all know. And the whole idea for me is it's all about the money. I could care less about the cards. I go for the money.
Okay.
I double up. And this is how I used to play when I wasn't running scared a little bit. When you saw me playing at the Strat, we were told, Timmy's like, this has got to last like 40 minutes, right?
Right.
So I was like, I was nervous that I'd lose all my money in the first 5 minutes, and now we have nothing to, you know what I mean? I'm out, I'm sitting home, you know what I mean? So I wanted it to last, so I grinded a little bit. But normally, if I go out and play, I start with $100. I go $5 a hand. I go for 7. I parlay every single win.
Okay.
And I go for 7 parlays in a row.
Okay.
And once I hit that, I'm out. So I have 20 shots to get 7 parlays. Otherwise, I'm out. All right.
We got a donation.
Oh, thank you.
$20.03.
Money, $20.03.
We're moving up the.
Thank you.
See that? Hey, see that, Scott? You can retire on the podcast here, okay, buddy? Come back to Vegas. We miss you. Hey, wait. Scroll down a little bit. What?
Well, I gotta read the comment from the
read it.
donation.
Read it.
Okay.
I miss you guys. I'm always grateful for everything you guys did for me and my son. I'm glad you guys are doing.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Glad you're doing well.
By the way, Derek asked when Lauren's gonna be on some of the Strat gameplay videos.
Oh, right away. Sunday.
Sunday is going to be the first one. David and I are going to go over, and he's going to teach me how to play Keno.
We're going to play Keno and slots. Every Sunday, me and Lauren are going to play slots. At first, it's not going to be live slots, but eventually it'll just be live slots. We can go live and play slots, by the way. We can just get the sticky, hit the live thing. I mean, the fact that we have all the, Timmy and Dennis.
Yeah.
We just get the sticky, and we hit the go live.
Hey, whatever you want.
It'll be raw.
He means the selfie stick.
I mean the selfie stick.
Yeah, I made that mistake earlier.
I got the sticky thing. Okay. By the way, dealers are great at the Strat. I mean, dealers are great. And whoever made that Mirage, love them. I've always loved the Mirage. I've never had a bad experience at the Mirage. They had that CPK. Did the California Pizza Kitchen last? Is it still there?
I haven't been to the Mirage in years.
Forever.
I haven't been to the Mirage in years, but we did go there like right when they first opened. What was it? 40, 30 something years ago?
89, 90. So yeah. So
okay.
No. So 29, 30 years.
My grandfather, who was a pretty big player.
Yeah.
He got comped rooms.
Oh,
so, yeah. So I was
fantastic.
I don't even
rooms.
think I was 21 yet. I might have been just 21.
They had the first sort of villa rooms attached to in the back where Michael Jackson stayed there, supposedly.
Nice.
You know what I mean? They were famous.
I just remember walking in and the smell, like the smell of the flowers and the, whatever.
The fake flowers, I hear you.
But it was beautiful. And they pumped in that, smell. It was like,
I met the
and
guys,
the little bridge with all the flowers. It was so pretty.
I met the guys that installed those fake flowers. They made $1 million off that contract. Literally $1 million.
Wow.
They have a house literally right up the street.
Wow.
They made $1 million off of that.
Good for them.
He did it. Oh, they
Good
were
for them.
fantastic. They had everything.
Good.
All right, what else?
I highlighted one for Lauren. So Derek asked, the question's for Lauren because David's not important anymore. What do you think of this crazy community that CEG has now?
Oh, it's great.
I love it.
It is great.
I love it.
Oh, my
I'll tell you what, when I first came to work here, it's been 5.5 years I've been working here. And I came in, and Alex needed teachers, and it was just, a little dealing school, and I was thrilled. And just to watch how we've grown and what's gone on here I love it. I love it. I can't wait to be more involved.
Yep.
I'm loving being more involved.
You know what's amazing, Derek?
And I love you too, Derek.
Derek.
Go ahead.
Derek.
Derek.
Right. You know what's amazing is me and Lauren had to, we were always dealer. I was always a dealer. I didn't have a lot of juice. I didn't know a lot of people. Growing up in this business, I didn't have family in the business. I wasn't. Alex, of course, as you know, is kind of like dealer royalty. His mother had literally the best job in town. His dad was a vice president, was a big executive. Right. And we, being a dealer, especially a crap dealer, I never expected this to be.
I'm going to stop you because we just got $74.99
oh my
by
God.
Rob B.
Mr. B. I owe you some time, my friend.
Thank you.
Put me at a black chip for the night. See you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, God.
Wow.
But my thing is, it's been an incredible joy. When I ended up at dealer school, I was a mess. I mean, my life was a mess, and it was an amazing pivot for me. I didn't go to the best school. School kind of sucked, but the fact is, we had a dealer sign up just the other day who asked me why I do this, why we still do this, right? And that's why, because we have these people that come through here who it's interesting. Well, so here, it's kind of hard to finish this thought. So Dennis was telling me the other day, so I was telling somebody the other day who is a hiring representative for our casino, and she asked me why I do it, and I was like, I'm going to de-rig the system. There's no system. You go to CEG Dealer School, I'm your advocate. I'm advocating for you. I don't care who I know, who knows me. Those are all fantastic things.
Right.
But I'm here to advocate for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of our students hopefully understand that that's a thing. Because, now, of course, it's amazing. Because I started out in this business, I had no juice. I didn't know anybody.
Right.
Now I'm the guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm that guy for our for the people who I know it's hard, and it's hard. It can be hard.
It can be hard.
It can be hard.
It can be hard. Before I became a dealer, I managed a restaurant, and I lived in LA, managed a restaurant, hated LA, wanted to leave, went to Bullhead City, Arizona, to open a new restaurant, same chain.
Yep.
But it was owned by different people. It was a franchise.
Yep.
And I hated it. Absolutely. It was completely different than LA. I hated the owners. And I just was sick of it. I started gambling. I started going to the
Bullhead
casinos.
is literally right across the street from Laughlin.
It is. There's the Colorado River, and you drive over the bridge, and there you're in Laughlin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I started going to Laughlin, and I started playing, and I was just miserable. Yep. And one of the dealers there said, I was like, I hate my job so much. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yep.
And she said, you should go be a dealer. Yep. It's really easy. Go to the college, take the class. So I did. I didn't realize how easy it was. I thought you needed years of training. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So for me, getting out of a job that I hated and I was miserable and getting into a job that I enjoyed and I loved was I was so happy. And that's one of the things I love about working here is to see these students that come in that are working low-paying jobs, that are, at places that they're not happy, and to know that I've been doing this 27 years and I bought a house, I've bought cars, I put my son through college, all the things that this career has given me, to look at these students and say, you can have a career out of this.
life.
You can a life out
whole
of this instead of working a minimum wage job that you hate.
The answer to the community question.
Sorry.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Every community. We have so many communities, by the way. So we have our podcast community now.
Right.
Hopefully, we have obviously people who are engaging as on this dealer school side of it. We also have people, who are degenerate gamblers on our discard thing. 800 of them, by the way.
Hey.
This has 800. How the hell?
The more the merrier. Come on.
So 800.
Degens love company.
Huh?
Twitch.
We have
Twitch,
So we have
Patreon.
We
got
have
all.
like,
yeah.
we have a lot of
Yeah.
different gamblers, a lot of different stuff, and it's a beautiful thing, man. It really is.
Yeah.
It's been a fantastic experience.
Love
All
it.
you guys have made this just really tremendous, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that are thankful, but we owe a lot to our fans, quite literally, our families and our students.
Yep.
We managed. You guys, by the way, you guys kept our school alive. When we
Yes.
came back, we weren't sure we
Yes,
could
during
keep the school
COVID.
alive during COVID. You guys, the Twitch and Patreon
Yes.
and Discord communities and
And-
our YouTube
and
fans. Yep.
We love you for it. We appreciate it more than
wouldn't
you
be
know.
here.
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
so
we would have gone out of
there's that.
business with half the rest of the town.
All right, so hey, all right, so if you could play craps as a player, who would you want to play with?
Yeah, that's what Eric.
Who would I want to play? If you
As
could
a
play
dealer?
craps as a player, who would you want to play craps with?
Like if you could, I guess I don't know.
Oh, dude. Well, here's the
Like
thing.
who do you want to take with you to the casino, or who do you want to
Without
have
a
deal to
doubt,
you?
I would take Scott with me.
Oh yeah,
I would take Scott.
that would be fun.
We would bring a box, right, Scott? No,
Give
back
him-
for the
give him a
dealing
few
days.
drinks.
I'm just saying.
Give him a few drinks.
And the reason being is because Scott remembers the old bird game. I'd probably get hammered with Scott, and then we could have a lot of fun. The other guy, I know he's a casino man, Jimmy. And Scott knows I won't say his, but and only because he's literally a very smart guy, knows a lot about dice. He'd be interesting to see some of the systems he has. And can I say that one person I would absolutely not play with is probably Derek. I'm just gonna put that out there, just so everybody knows.
Derek,
Actually, I love
Derek.
Derek, dude. That's Derek or
I'll
Derek.
play with you. Come see me.
Yeah, it might not be talking about craps. All right, where do we
I'll take you to bingo, Derek.
we're
Come
going-
on.
Now bingo, we could all
Let's go to bingo.
All the easy ways hopping for 10. Joker's wow quote. Oh yeah.
JT says, what about a bingo strategy? JT, just so you know, the bingo strategy is
Yeah. Load them up.
load them up. The more
Yeah.
cards you buy, the more chances you have to win. There is
Yeah.
no strategy to
In
bingo.
500,
None.
bingo for 25. That's
right.
me.
That's right.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Oh, you pay for yeah. No, that's it. All right. Heard they were changing. You're going like, oof.
I'm trying.
All right.
What's the largest tip you received?
Oh, what's the largest tip you've received?
Over the course of dealing, thousands, tens of thousands.
But one time.
A one-time tip?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm like,
I
I've been
know.
doing this for so long.
I would
Honestly,
say Handons. Rio, we got
yeah.
over 10,000 one time on a crab table. The guy
Yeah.
won like. This one guy cashed out like 300,000 over a course of about 6 hours. We got like 10
and gave you 10 grand.
So give or take.
Yeah, hey, you know what?
I mean, it's something.
Something better than nothing. That's right
Yeah.
though. For 300,000, 10 grand.
That's
That-
not bad.
That's not bad at all.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah,
especially on a
yeah,
crab
that's
table.
pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Dad asks, who's a professional, most skilled roulette player between you guys?
Oh my God.
Okay, well
Roulette player?
earlier I saw down here Alan says, when's Daddy David gonna deal roulette?
Or
Do you
blackjack.
deal roulette?
Do you
Not
know that's the
really.
first game I was alerted supposedly? No, I haven't dealt roulette in 29
Yeah.
years. Just so we're clear.
Yeah. So who's
what I
the
mean?
better player, skilled player?
I don't have any skill playing.
I got
I
no
bet
skills.
whatever's closest to me. That's it. That's the whole
That's it.
skill. I actually came up with a system the other day. I did okay.
Not that I play often, but when I do, I play like birthdays and numbers and whatever. But really, the best strategy for roulette, just pick a section. Pick
section?
Pick about 7 or 8 numbers in a row on the wheel. Bet
God.
those, and hopefully you get lucky, and the ball will fall in your section.
Is there a non-smoking section? That's the section I'm in.
The non-smoking section
I'm in
is
the
at
crap section.
Park
playing roulette.
Park MGM.
Park MGM is non-smoking.
All non-smoking
That's
now.
true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Question for Lauren. What is her favorite strategy in
Oh
craps?
man, she doesn't even.
My favorite strategy in
not to
craps
play.
is to let somebody else do all the betting for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I just throw the dice every time they push them to me.
It's amazing.
I don't know.
'Cause, yeah, she doesn't know. She
I
knows a
don't know.
little bit.
A little bit.
She can bet
I
the
don't
pass
have
line.
any strategy because I have never really played it on my own.
Someone
when
would
I
yell
was
bingo and she'd go running. Just.
But when I
that's
was
me.
pregnant with my son,
Really?
oh yeah, I was
bet him
pregnant.
on the
I was
crap
so
table?
pregnant. No, his
My
dad.
firstborn for a 7.
Yeah, right. My son's father was a craps dealer, so he knew the game, and we would go
No
out.
way. Really?
Yeah.
And you guys would talk craps?
No, we went to the casino, and I was probably 7 or 7.5 months pregnant, something like that. And we get to the craps table, and he said he made all the bets, and he said when they push you the dice, you pick them up, you throw them.
Yeah.
He said when you're done, they'll stop pushing them to you. I said okay.
And you just kept throwing them?
Hour and 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
An hour and 15 minutes they kept pushing
Dude.
the dice to me.
That happens a lot. There's a lot of guys
Yeah.
out there with their wives. They finally take their wives up to the table and they do that. And
Yeah.
the wives shoot forever.
He made all the bets. He pressed up everything. The dealers made a shit ton of money. I mean,
Really?
I had no idea what was going on.
Did he buy anything for the baby?
I'm sure he did.
What was the end result of that game? Did he win any real money? Did he play?
Oh, thousands.
Did he triple Lux?
Oh yeah, he was
won
pressed to the
thousands?
max.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah.
No, he
this
really
was in
was.
Laughlin. I mean,
Oh,
so
yeah. Maybe
the max is,
$1,000
and this was
tables.
25 years ago. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
By the way, I saw this is off point. I saw a question earlier. So Strat that I know of has 2 crapless craps and 1 craps game now. Mm-hmm. We even asked for them to be like, hey, can you put in another craps table? And he's like, nah. Everybody likes, believe it or not, crapless craps is big now. Everybody wants a point at 2.
Amazing.
Makes no sense.
Amazing.
What do you want a point at 2 for? Everybody wants a
Right?
strategy from David, a
Right?
point at 2. When the point's 2, stay off the point. I mean, the
So-
point is 2.
To whoever asked me that question about my crap strategy, what David just said, all that stuff David just said, this is what I heard. Blah, 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 blah. I don't understand any of it. Crapless
no,
craps.
no
Point is
crapless
2.
craps.
I
Yeah.
kind of get it, but
We're gonna
yeah.
bring you to shoot. If you can shoot for an hour, 10 minutes, the only strategy you need to know is.
I make no promises. That
Yeah,
was
exactly.
25 years ago.
Oh, really? You lost your arm now? Yeah.
I don't
What else-
know.
What else?
We
you
could
got?
try it.
In the event of a 100% turnaround in the industry, do you foresee a business case for opening a school in Atlantic City?
Wow.
Wow.
Really? So here's the thing with Atlantic City. Tough. So
Yeah.
they regulate the schools a little more closely
Yes.
than they do out here.
Yes.
Out here, all you need to have is the ability to pass an audition. And anybody that
Correct.
tells you differently is just trying to convince you that you need to pay more
Correct.
to get less. So that's
And
the
we
thing.
give you a certificate when you graduate from the school. If you
Yep.
want a certificate, we will
Yep.
give you one.
Yep.
But nobody in all of my 27 years, I've never once been asked for my
It's not a
certificate.
thing.
I have one.
Yep.
Nobody out here asks for that. But in Atlantic City,
Yep.
you need that certification.
Over the course of our experience with the school has dealt with at least 100 casinos. Not one has asked for a certificate.
Never.
Atlantic City, however, a little differently. You got to actually Scott is probably better equipped to answer this, but it's a little more regulated.
Yep.
I think that if as a school, we're hoping to expand here in Vegas come the new year because we know there's going to be a return. I think Atlantic City has room to grow, by the way. I think what they're doing there now is they're finally sort of recognizing, what needs to be done. And by the way, Atlantic City, for the love of God, upgrade your boardwalk. Help some of those people around the casinos. I mean, make it so
Yeah.
that when you fly in, you're like, holy cow, I can only walk 5 feet away the casino before I'm like,
Right.
that's-
Approached and yeah.
Vegas did that.
Yeah.
Vegas made it a whole fantasy land. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I just don't get that. I was really surprised. I went out to Atlantic City about 2 years ago, and I was shocked at like the neighborhood. I didn't want to leave the hotel, and I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure when I went to
Yeah.
the other hotel to drive over to the hotel. I didn't want to walk down the boardwalk. It's no good.
The only
But-
time I've ever been in Atlantic City, I was young. I'm 10 or 11 years old. We couldn't
Really?
even go. We couldn't step foot in a casino.
Oh, yeah.
And like my brother and I were out on the boardwalk and on the beach and whatever, and my parents were inside, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
When I went, it was 18. I think it's 21 now. It's 18.
Oh,
then.
okay. Yeah, I don't know.
But we will go. We're hoping to open up a school in Arizona, and we have some other locations that when they add Class 3 gaming, we'll probably open like a temporary type of school, and we'll kind of do that. All right, what else you got?
I'm probably going to ask David, how do you manage your gambling, Dejan, having a problem with it before? What are your rules that keep you in check?
Okay,
Good question.
Ready? Oh, that's a fantastic question. Just
Yeah.
so you know, I can fall back real quickly, and I've done it. And so number one is I make sure that I can't, if I go out to play, between work and my house is 40. Believe it or not, there's this whole thing I've got, right? Okay, so I know I will chase endlessly. And now that I have a little more money, I mean, it's not good. So I leave any ATM cards at home. I only leave my house with the cash that I'm actually going to play.
Yep.
So if you catch me on a day that I plan to gamble, I have no cards with me, no cards that I can get cash on, let's put it that way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I leave all my cards at home, and
Same.
I make sure to play in a place where it's not close to my house, because then I'll just run to my house and get more money. So I'll be like, hey, save my machine, I'll be right back kind of thing.
Right.
I've learned that too. So one of the reasons I don't play table games, and now I play table games for the live feed, but I make sure to only play it while it's still a little scary, I'll be honest with you, because that was that was a thing that corrupted me. I'm a very adversarial type of person. I want to win. Like, I'm that guy that was running track and played tennis, and I was just tennis, I wouldn't say great, but I was a good tennis player, but the head game I'd lose every time. Whenever it came somebody who was just, because for me, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to beat you at this kind of thing. So I have to exercise some serious money management, and then when I leave, I get up. You got to get up and go. That's the one thing I've learned a lot is you just can't sit there and look at it and go over like why you lost, how you lost, because you'll find ways to justify another $100 bill or $20 bill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
And me and Lauren, by the way, Lauren too. We both experienced this.
Yep.
I've ended up being evicted once, twice maybe for having a problem. And I had to acknowledge, so the first thing for me is truly admitting that I had a real problem and that I wasn't going to fix it by telling myself I wasn't going to gamble, because that's not enough. You can't just say to yourself, oh, well, I'm not going to gamble, because you're going to gamble. So for me, it was literally just setting up these, rules about how I would structure my life. So like even now, when I leave here, if it's not my gambling day and I pick 4, I have 4 a month. I pick 4 a month basically, outside of obviously we're going to live play and that kind of thing. But my own gambling days, I pick 1 a week. It coincides with my coupons. So I have my coupon money.
How convenient.
I mean, you got to have the coupon money. But yeah, so it's just a lot of discipline and
Did you ever go to Gamblers Anonymous?
I never went to Gamblers Anonymous because I didn't want to be that guy. That was the thing.
I was that guy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You went? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 years. 2
yeah.
years.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
I needed to. I
Really?
was in debt. Oh my God, I owed every casino in town. Oh God.
Dude,
it was bad.
One thing for me that I only went for broke as a player. I never went in debt as a player. So like I didn't have if you wonder why I didn't have a car a lot of the time when I was in Vegas, that's why I had a car. I didn't have a car because I didn't want the debt of having a car. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I was never in debt, luckily, other than I owed my rent. You know what I mean? But I finally worked it out. And now I think the fact that everything is so well structured, it works out brilliant. I get to go, I get to play, get out of my system once a week, a set amount of money. And I roll that money back, by the way. So I have an envelope at home that I keep. And I tell people, so I have my budget. When my budget's out, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But if I add to it from winnings, then I give myself permission to play my winnings
Gotcha.
back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's sort of,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, anyways, all right, what else you got?
Alan Torrey asked a much lighter question, which is, how much does a bingo card cost?
Okay.
Bingo Queen?
So one bingo card, which is a sheet of paper with 6 different cards on it, right, can cost as little as $4. Okay.
Yep.
And it goes by either colors or levels. So like level 1 would be $4, level 2 is 7, level 3 is 10, and level 4 is like 12 or 13, something like that.
And the higher level, the more you can get by having a bingo.
So if you buy level 1 for $4, you win 50. If you buy level 2 for $7, you win 100, right?
Bingo
so
Queen.
Just has like the
Right.
this
Oh,
prize.
well, yeah, hello.
Yeah.
So you can play for as little as $4. If you just want to buy one card and sit there and play, you can play for as little as $4.
Get some hot cocoa,
Right.
grind an hour and a half away.
That's right. But then they have like package deals. They have things that go into an automatic dauber machine, so that when they call the numbers, it just automatically goes in there. You can put hundreds of cards in those machines.
Hundreds. And they'll keep track of the cards for you.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
And then it'll tell you when you win or when you're one number away. And then they have package deals for that. And then they have paper stuff. And then they have cash balls, bonus balls.
And you can buy the coveralls for like $1 each.
Right.
Extra cards.
So if you just want to go sit in a bingo room and play
Yep.
for an hour, for the cheapest you possibly can, $4.
Yeah.
But if you want to have
Yeah.
more chances to win bigger jackpots or whatever,
Yeah.
I personally I've never spent this much, but where I play, there is a couple who come in
Yep.
and spend like $300 a session.
They
put
yeah.
so many cards in their machines
Yeah.
and so many extra bonus things in there. Like they just
Ridiculous.
load it up. Like
I know
for
this
me,
family.
It's not worth that kind. Like I'm
No.
not doing that.
I know this girl who is attached to this family, very wealthy. It's $250. So she would play this $250 or $200 package back when there was paper, and her bingo budget for the day was $1,000
Oh my
back when I
God.
knew her. Literally back that was when Horseshoe was running their
Wow.
the progressive under 50. You get the ball, $1,000 she would go in there.
Right.
I mean, I want to say that her last name is so bad. It's a famous last
Don't
name.
do
I
it.
won't do it.
Don't
Damn
call her
One
out.
of these days, I won't
But
call
for
her
me,
out.
like a regular.
Cray. Just so you know, she drives a CLK around town. Cray. She carries a bat in her back seat. You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
me, I spend anywhere between like $40 a session up to $70. Like
Really?
it depends on where I play and what the jackpots are like and stuff like that. Yep.
Dude,
Yep.
can I talk about this lady? Oh my God.
Talk about her. Do whatever you
She
want.
has monkeys living in her ceiling. Monkeys. I used to work out here. Yeah. She's got monkeys living in her flipping ceiling. I swear to God, they have this net and they live in the ceiling. She would come
Wow.
over. Yep.
Wow.
Oh man, back in the
You're
day.
right.
dude.
Cray.
She was my Jasmine back in the day. She would come by. She's like, David, you must come to my house.
Oh my God.
You must check out my car.
See my monkeys.
See my monkeys. We go play bingo. No, she was a little weird. Anyways, next. What's
Okay.
next?
Rob B asked favorite carnival game.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Go for it.
I mean, carnival game. Okay, so Pai Gow, if you consider it a special game, Pai Gow.
See, I don't consider Pai Gow to be a carnival game.
All right,
No.
let it ride then.
Really?
When I worked at the one of the casinos I worked at in Louisiana, they had 2 Royals in like 2 weeks. They were like,
Wow.
screw this, we gotta get rid of this flipping game. Literally, paid $10,000 at both times, 2 times.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, Pai Gow is my favorite, but I don't consider that to be a carnival
carnival
game
game?
because it takes a lot more training to deal Pai Gow than it does, like,
If you
3-card
say
poker.
war, I'm out. I'm gonna walk out. Just gonna be. If you say war,
Ultimate Texas Hold'em.
okay, thank you.
That's my
Jesus.
favorite.
All right, no.
Yeah, as far as carnival games go,
All right.
that's my favorite.
No, I can see that.
Yeah.
Hard game to win at though.
It is, but if you can find a cheap enough table,
It's fun.
you know, it's fun.
I
Yeah.
know, but Pai Gow, you can get wasted on Pai Gow.
I love Pai Gow.
Absolutely. Wait, you just sit there, break even, and get drinks all night long.
Pai Gow is the only table game I have played in years.
Yeah, I
like,
even
I
like
don't
dealing
play other
it.
table games.
Oh, really? Yeah, no.
For the most part, yeah.
Guess where I used to play most of my Pai Gow? At the Mirage.
Really?
Oh, I loved it, dude. Loved it. By the way, so different houses have different rules for how they set the hands on Pai Gow. They're not all the
Yes.
same. So sometimes if you want more liberal or if you want more strong, you can kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll go
Yeah.
over that one day.
And
with you
now
guys.
there's all kinds of different bonuses and
Yeah, on
you
Pai
know,
Gow.
yeah.
Someone just
Yeah.
whacked a big one the other day. I think it's South Point.
Yeah?
Progressive because they have a few progressive ones.
Well, the Gold
Like 100
Coast,
and something
Orleans,
thousand.
Suncoast,
Oh,
that whole
that's
group
what it
is
was, yeah.
together.
They have
that
one.
was over $500,000.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, just a couple months ago that one hit for over $500,000.
Listen to this. The
Crazy.
Gold Coast, about 15 years ago, I think. 15. They had the second floor nickel Keno. 4 nickels in, 20 cents, 10 spot, got up to 100. That maxed out at $100,000
Wow.
for a 20-cent 10 spot, and there were lines. So
Yeah,
like
I
we
would
heard,
bet, yeah.
we heard about it. We're like, hell, we're gonna go play that. And you get up there, and there were literally families who were like, hey, come on down. I got the seat for you. You know what I'm saying? They were rotating the seat around until someone
Wow.
finally hit a 20-spot. I mean, a 20-cent 10 spot for $100,000. Holy crap!
That's
All right, what else you
crazy.
got? 2,000, Lauren. If you had 2,000 to gamble, which would you gamble at, and what game would you play? That 2K.
If I
Oh.
had $2,000 to gamble, I would probably, you know what? I really like the Red Rock. It's
Yeah?
really pretty. Yeah.
Really? No,
I like
Red
the
Rock's
Red Rock. It's
very
a nice
nice.
casino.
You're gonna need 2,000 to get a buffet ticket, though.
Well, yeah.
They don't give that a.
Yeah.
They don't give it
and
away.
if you're
over there.
talking table, what table game would I play? I'd have to say Pai Gow.
At Red Rock,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and Derek could split it.
Come on, Derek.
I love Red Rock, by the way. They have some great stuff. They have a few things. By the way, they have one of the. Is it a yard house? Wait, what's it called? Where they it smells like just fantastic barbecue sauce. Like as you're pulling up. What's it called? It's a restaurant they have there.
At the Red Rock.
I don't know. Hopefully, it's still around. By the way, and I love the movie theaters there.
Trying to think of the name. Not Saltgrass.
And they have a Keno Lounge. It's one of the casinos, the Keno Lounge. No, we'll have to go there one time.
Yeah,
but they have
I've
a
been
Keno
there.
Lounge. I have a machine there. I absolutely love.
I know that at GVR they have Lucille's.
No,
Lucille's is out there.
This is Lucille's. They have. I've gotten 4 hand pays on one machine there. So I'll walk in there. I used to live up there. I walk in there. If the machine is free,
Red Rock?
I'll play it. If not, I'm out. Red Rock, yeah. Yeah, I love Red Rock. The buffet there is always fantastic too.
I don't know that buffets are open anymore, but they have
No
the
buffets.
T-Bones, the restaurant T-Bones out there.
Really?
So good.
I've only eaten at the
Yes.
cafe, the buffet, and then this flipping place I can't remember for the life of me.
I've eaten there too, the barbecue place, but I can't for the
barbecue
life of me
place.
remember
I
the
know,
name
it
of it.
smells fantastic.
Yeah.
By the way. All right. What does David think about I'd love to visit Portland. By the way, are you live in Portland? Are they still under siege? I mean, what's going on in Portland right now?
Oh yeah, that's been out of the news for a while, huh?
It's been weren't there some kind of I would love to visit. There's only I've only Oregon and Washington, the only 2 states, besides Alaska and Hawaii. I haven't been to Hawaii or Alaska, so 4 states.
You've never been to Hawaii?
Dude, my mother went out there, invited me, paid for this whole vacation to go to Hawaii. I couldn't get on the plane.
Oh.
So she gave it to a friend of hers, and they went. I couldn't get on the plane. They were going there for their. She was going there for some,
Yeah.
And I'm scared crapless to get on the plane now.
You fly with me. I'll take care of you.
The last time I flew into Reno, and the stewardess saw that I was a lot of anxiety.
White knuckling it.
I flew into Reno late at night.
Yeah.
And you know how the plane literally has to drop out of the flipping sky? It
Yeah.
has to go because there's
Yeah.
some mountain. Apparently, it's one of the worst airports to fly into, by the way.
Yeah. It's a pretty.
And
the drop is
just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the stewardess came over, and she sat with me, held my hand.
Aw,
It was fantastic,
that's
by the
nice.
way. I don't know. By the way, I was on a puddle jumper too. So I was working for a political party at the time. By puddle jumper, it was one of these,
Little
wind-up things.
yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
out there going, brrrr, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're like, damn, it didn't work like a lawnmower, you know what I mean? They were pulling the string. And I swear to God, I was sitting there watching these people go in, and one guy was really tall and had to duck down, and I'm like, oh crap, are you kidding me? How are these things able to fly still? I mean, don't they have regular? I mean, anyways, it looked a little rickety.
And I get that that's a legitimate fear. A lot of people are afraid of flying.
I
have
scared.
zero fear of that.
Really?
Oh God, I'll get on any plane, a helicopter. I'll get on anything. I don't
can
care.
just see it now.
Yeah.
So I had to drive home. Oof.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how ridiculously no one wants to drive here from Reno, by the way. You want to take
To drive here from that's a long.
it's a terrible and the
it's
road
8
is
hours. Only
vacant.
8 hours.
Yeah, but it's you
8
and
of the
nobody
most
else.
boring hours
Like,
on
if
the
you-
road.
if you
There's
break
nothing
down-
out there.
Yeah, good luck.
I've done it several times.
Really?
Yeah. Well, my parents used to live in Tahoe.
Really?
And
Oof.
Dean used to go to school in Reno. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I've done it back and forth several
Yeah,
times.
no.
But boy, is it boring.
So if see, that's the thing. I want to go visit Scott, but I'm gonna have to get on Scott and Karen. I'm gonna have to get on a boat. I'm gonna have to get on a boat.
Good luck.
Maybe something bigger than a rowboat, hopefully. You know what I mean? And, maybe when a cruise ship business. I don't really want to do on a cruise ship
Oh yeah,
nowadays.
and you don't want to go on a cruise right now either.
Because
They have those barge boats though that ship the cars out there and stuff like that. You
yeah, but
could
then
do
one
that.
of those fell over in Georgia or something. You know that? Remember that one? I'm gonna be on the one that
They
falls
did not-
over into the water. I'm gonna be sinking in like a Hyundai into the bottom of the ocean. How fantastic! All right, what else we got?
Okay.
Alan Torres, do you think California will ever allow Class 3 gaming, dice and balls?
I don't know.
So I believe eventually a lot of these barriers are going to fall because I just don't see once I think that the comfort zone, it's amazing because a lot of these casinos or a lot of these states, right, they start out slowly. There's a few states
Yeah.
that'll never have it. They just
Yeah.
Utah, I mean, you can gamble away. Oh God, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say something inappropriate. That's why Timmy never wants me to go live because I'm like, I shouldn't say it. No, I'm not going to say it. But
Don't
anyways,
say it. You're on your own.
let's just say there's going to not be a whole lot of gambling going on in Utah probably. And Hawaii, it's in the Constitution. It's embedded.
Oh, yeah, it'll
no
never
Constitution.
be in Hawaii,
Because
I don't think.
pre-statehood, that was a big thing, no gambling. But other places, it's sort of like a comfort zone, right? So you get into little gambling, you put some lottery tickets out there, you got scratch-offs, and then eventually you got gambling.
Yeah, but see, and
then you got marijuana, and then cocaine, and it's slowly,
and before you know it, the brothels are legal, and
it's like Amsterdam,
hookers
you're shooting up in the red light district, punching a quarter into the machine, anyways. No, so I really think California. I really would love for Arizona. I really thought Arizona would go Class 3 already, because I know that casino gaming is fairly well popularized there. I think the governor is on board. And a lot of these states are going to be looking for tax revenue. A lot of states are broke. Nevada is so broke, dude. Nevada's over like...
Now,
The governor's on a street corner in L.A. somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just pining, selling oranges or something, dude. I mean, broke. So we're going to have to get money. Where do you get money? You try to rotate it through, casino gaming.
Well, and that's why the casinos are still open now. I mean, he said, he very clearly said, like, if we could afford to close the casinos, we would, but we can't afford it. It would bankrupt our state.
No, it is. And you know what? It's a
this COVID thing is just kicking everybody's
Derek
ass.
says, hey, gang, hit the like button if we don't hit 75 likes. Oh, yeah. Alatoy is bad for CEG until further notice. He's like, okay, thumbs down. You see Derek down there? Derek, troublemakers. And look at Alatoy. By the way, can't wait.
Honda wants to know how much is the Blackjack 10-minute challenge online.
$50.
There you go.
And that's like, so Timmy, we edit, we film. Timmy's got to drag his ass all the way over to flipping.
Got a $20 donation.
Thank you, Mr. Ken.
Is that that little thing that looks like poop that comes up on the side? What is that?
What are you talking
Look
about?
at the right side, that top right. What is that? Is that a chip? What's going on?
I don't know what that is.
Looks like a squirrely poop. Who
like
did that
poop.
graphic? It did. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what that was.
Oh yeah, Mr. Keno. Oh, fantastic.
I can't even think of any questions. You guys are awesome.
All right, thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I can't do it.
Oh yeah. We can't do it like Alex. So Timmy's got to
right?
drag his ass. He's got to dress because most times he's just at home undressed.
In his pajamas or his
right,
underwear
so he's
or
got to
something.
get his pants on. He's got to get in his car. He's got to drive with his equipment. Actually,
such a rough life
he
to have
does.
to put
Then
pants
he's
on
gotta
and go
film
get in your
it.
car.
Then he's got to go back and edit it. It's like it's a 4-hour process. You know what I mean? But anyways, now we have Jet and Dennis too helping out with that.
Yeah.
So it's not just Timmy. All right. Is Timmy an actual dealer? Amazingly, he's never been a professional dealer. He's never worked for a casino, but he's definitely has the skills. He could easily pass an audition. By the way, every casino in town, they're in line to hire Timmy. Like, what casino doesn't want Timmy?
For blackjack, yeah. What else can he deal?
Because it takes all your money.
What else can
He'd
you
work
deal,
in high
Timmy?
limit.
Roulette, Baccarat.
They would stick
there
him
you
in
go.
high limit. He deals everything. He takes everybody.
Okay, fine.
Every casino. Back in the day, if you were a dealer at an audition and you did a live audition
Yeah.
and you beat the table,
Yep.
that was a plus. Like, literally, the casino would be like, they wanted to know that you ran cold like that.
My audition at the Rio,
Yeah.
they auditioned me, it was a couple minutes here, a few hands there, whatever, and they put me on Pai Gow.
Yeah.
And I dealt like 4 hands or something like that. There was one player.
Uh-huh.
And then they took me off and put me on other games, and he goes, will you do me a favor? Go back to Pai Gow.
Oh,
I went
really?
Back to Pai Gow, and they left me there for like 45 minutes.
Because you're winning.
I was kicking the guy's ass.
Oh.
And when I came off the table,
Yeah.
and I go, what was I like? I hope I have this job now because
Yeah.
I've been here forever.
Yeah.
He goes, oh yeah, you got the job. He said that guy nobody's been able to beat him all
Wow.
night long.
And that-
He
wow.
goes, you're the first dealer that's
Yeah.
beaten him at all. So we just figured we put you back.
So that used to be a thing. Like, if you
Yeah.
dumped a rack on an audition, you might
Nope.
not be hired.
That's right.
Timmy would be hired everywhere.
Not
But
that it's anybody. It's not your fault. You have no
of course,
control
but-
over
But
it.
there's a lot of
But-
superstition.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But the thing is Timmy now, everybody knows to stay the hell away from Timmy unless you're here to get, some masochistic 10-minute challenge thing you got going on. Because clearly, did you see that poor bastard that played the other day? Timmy just crushed him. Oh, God.
I didn't see that one.
One of these days, I think what we'll do in the next videos, we'll just leave a little box of tissue right there. So while people play, they can just cry it out. All right, what else you got?
Michael says, have you ever heard of the 5-count system in craps?
5 count? Oh, well,
No,
yeah.
Michael, I've
5
never heard
hits
of
and
it.
down. 5 count, 5 hits and down. So it's a pretty, a lot of people, because that used to be, it's the average number of rolls before you see a 7. it should be something like 6 or 7. So 5 hits and down, 5 pays and down is usually a pretty good, you know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, riots are normal. Is that the guy in Portland? Is what's going on? I live in Portland.
I live in Portland.
Oh, I know.
It's normal.
Everybody just runs out in the street and just like, hey, let's take over.
Hunter says, when's the Keno video coming? We're gonna shoot it on Sunday.
Sunday. We're gonna shoot
Sunday,
on Sunday,
and it'll be
then
up
Timmy will
very
have
soon.
it.
Yep.
And you know, with Timmy, there's always skip Portland, visit everything else. Hey, flying around Vegas is usually tough. You know of any reputable live dealer roulette games? You mean online? No, I'll be honest with you. We haven't been very impressed with the live roulette stuff. So I mean the online roulette stuff. All right, did you fly? Yeah, I did. I flew a lot in the Army. I mean, I was in a few helicopters. I had to take up Hell-Seek because I was Division RTO, so I had a Prick 77.
Were you afraid of it there?
No.
So this is something after that.
Something later on.
Something later.
Got to me. So I remember there was one time when I was in a helicopter, so I'd plug into the antenna that was in the ceiling, and I always had to sit in Hell-Seek because my rucksack was like a body. My ruck would sit on the seat, and I would hang out the window. You know what I mean? So Hell-Seek, they called it.
Yeah.
And so I was on this strafing run. I forget what they call it, where they follow the tree. Here I am hanging out the side of the flippin' thing. I'm just tied in there. I don't have I'm not like shooting. I mean, I just have.
Right.
I mean.
Right.
Oh my God! And the guys, they're all laughing, having a great time. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. All right, David never answered my question. Oh, that's skill and luck. Okay, what do we got? Alex, teach David. Oh, yeah, properly. I know, that's true. A cologne dealer. Yeah, that's true. Timmy always smells great while he's dealing, by the way. He is fantastic. What was the question skill? Did he have a question skill and luck?
I might have missed it.
You missed it?
Derek says.
Re-ask the question.
Re-ask the question skill luck. Apparently it scrolled off, and Dennis doesn't. His comprehension rate is.
I don't know. I'm looking at this one. Derek says, Lauren, I'm trying to plan on visiting Vegas in the beginning of August.
Oh yeah, and if David is
if
nice,
this happens, we can do bingo set. Yeah, absolutely, Derek.
Nice or not, Derek.
Come on.
Yeah, you guys can have all the fun you want.
If David is nice, then he can tag along.
Oh, perfect.
We'll let David tag along. But yeah, absolutely. Anybody who wants to go play bingo, let me know when you're going to be in town. And, I work a lot, so as long as I have a minute to go, I'm there.
Go smoke-free. Oh, 100% smoke-free casino environments. That's going to happen eventually.
No one knows what you're answering.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
you
yeah.
think more casinos will go smoke-free like the Park MGM? 100%.
No.
So you don't think so? Oh, man, that's because, guess what? Smoker. Shh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm not the only one.
More. I'm not saying all of them, but
No.
more will.
Yeah. okay.
Liability, cost, less people smoking. Now everybody's addicted to vaping. I mean, it's a vaping everywhere.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
But
and you know
fewer
what? The
people
thing
are
about
smoking.
vaping, I tried vaping.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually quit using
By
a vape,
vaping?
But, yep.
It's not the same, right? Definitely not the same. But
No.
they're starting to find out all these things about vaping and how
'cause
bad it is
it's
for
so
you, and
fruity.
they didn't know before. And
You get those fruity flavors.
yeah,
It's
but
like smoking like Pebbles. Is it
right?
cereal?
Yeah. Oh,
Or like
it is, and they have like Pebbles
like
flavored
literally, no,
or whatever.
I know. They
Fruit
have like
Loops
Captain
and
Crunch. No, I literally went to a
They do.
vaping place
Yeah,
and
yeah.
had like, oh yeah, it tastes just like Captain Crunch.
And it does too.
I was
It's
like,
very
dial
bizarre.
me in. I love Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
That's my favorite cereal. You
Do
kidding me?
you know there's big controversy a couple weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Captain Crunch, not a captain.
Oh my!
Doesn't have enough bars.
Now we've gone literally off the rails. You and Derek can have this conversation later.
Captain's
okay?
supposed to have 4 bars. He only has 3. I'm
How does
telling
a
you,
captain have
it's
4
a thing.
bars?
I don't know. It's
A
a
captain
thing.
in the army has 2 bars.
2.
I mean, I don't know what army, what
I
military are
don't
we
know.
talking about?
Well, I don't think Captain Crunch is in the army.
Oh my God!
He's
This
like,
is
oh no,
the
she's got to be
Daffy
in the
Duck
Navy or the Marines.
There's 2 bars. A butter bar is a second lieutenant. Captain's got 2 bars. All right. Well, anyways, I was 11 Bravo Charlie 2.
What
Oh,
did David
what
do
did
in the
David
military? Thanks for your service.
Thank you. I was recruited as 11 Bravo Charlie 2. Actually, it was 11 Bravo 0 Charlie 2, and that was a dragon gunner. I was anti-tank. In AIT, I did not get Top Gun, so there was only 5 people accepted to our unit as actual dragon guns. But instead, I ended up being transferred to logistics, and I was RTO. I became started out as a platoon level RTO. Then I was a captain. I was the anyways. I ended up as division RTO. And so if you see the old war movies with the guy with the big radio on his back, with the long whip, and talking, and I was I'd have like a captain or someone yelling commands, and I was that guy. And I, by the way, had a lot of fun. That was literally my calling in the military. I loved it. I loved being an RTO, radio telephone operator. It was a radio telephone operator, by the way, for those of you. And so I was HQ, got a nice NCO room.
The things you've done in life are amazing. Like, it's amazing. You should be like 80 years old to have such a.
I feel 80.
You've done
Lauren.
so much.
I feel 80.
Like, how did you squeeze everything you've done
I
into
told
your
everybody
life
I was
span?
it's been a fest.
It's amazing.
A lot of crap. Just self-destruction on a whole other level. So after the Army, Scientology. So they see some of that one. Oof. Oh, God. I was just sucked right in, dude. They sucked my brain out of my ear for that one, dude.
Wow.
Well, Navy rank for Navy. Yeah, so Navy rank for captain is 4 bars. That's right, because a captain's a bigger deal than Navy, by the way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you captain a ship,
Well,
you're
apparently, Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch is not
Isn't
a
a
captain.
captain.
Oh my God.
Because he's only got
Captain
3
Crunch
bars.
is a pirate. I love that. Captain Crunch is a pirate. I love peanut butter Captain Crunch. That's my favorite cereal, by
Really,
the way.
the peanut butter one?
Yeah, I love the peanut
I
butter
like the
one.
Crunch
Dennis
berries.
doesn't like peanut butter, so we don't like Dennis. Dennis could.
What?
He doesn't like peanut. Who doesn't like
Who
peanut
doesn't
butter?
like peanut
I
butter.
like the peanut butter. I like
But you like
How do you
peanuts,
not
but not
the-
peanut
I
butter?
don't
He
like
li-
peanut butter.
Even the crunchy
That's
kind?
peanut butter. He's
know.
crazy. Let's move on. That's a
I know,
therapy
it's a weird
session.
thing. I know,
That's
I
a,
know.
You know what? But that's my
That-
my
First
brother's
Officer
exactly
Crunch,
opposite. He likes
that's
peanut butter,
hilarious.
but not peanuts.
What
Weird.
David, as a player, ever considered take a class in crepes? Oh, in
Craps.
craps.
Craps, like from Tony Leo.
So, as a player, take a class in craps like from Tony. I really don't know who Tony Leo is. Is he a setter or is he a gambler, like a craps player? Is he a gambler, strategist type of thing? I probably wouldn't pay to do that, to be honest with you. I've been around a crap table so long. I've seen lots of systems, blended systems, hedging. I mean, I've seen all sorts of systems. So, I mean, I guess, believe it or not, I'm still learning stuff. Like, I mean, I'm not so much about like the crap, like what the payoffs are, but sort of, I've had some people come. In fact, one of our BPs showed me this fantastic kind of lay system, which I thought was pretty cool, and worked out the math. So I'm still learning. I'm actually still learning the math, believe it or not. The Theo on craps, you know what I mean? So, it's like anything else. You're always learning, right? So
Yep.
maybe I would. All right, what do you got? Captain Crunch is a pirate. I still love that, by the way.
Isaiah
David,
says you
thank
need to write a book. You're right, Isaiah. He does need to write a book.
You know what's so funny? I opened the Covenant House in Los Angeles. And when I was
you were
homeless,
12?
I
Like,
was
what?
homeless, and Lily Tomlin and Mayor Bradley were there.
Oh, yeah, you did tell
And
me
a
that.
lot of these guys that were there, the few
Yeah.
people they had at this homeless shelter, they didn't articulate very well. And so, I can speak a little.
Yeah,
And
little.
a little.
Yeah.
And this guy came out, believe it or not, and he wanted to do that. He wanted to write a book. And I ran away from home a few times, and I come from a wealthy family, so you'd think that I'd have everything squared away.
You would think.
But that wasn't the thing with me.
Yeah.
I had I dealt with a lot of issues. Some of my family members sucked ass. And so, you
That
just kind of have
happens.
to pull your boots on and just move forward. So that's all I did. I mean, and that's why, so now, I mean, you guys know, dealing,
now.
impactful.
Yeah,
If it
absolutely.
wasn't for casino dealing, by the way, lowered
Yep.
the bar to like my entry into real life. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was getting paid to play a game, I'm not sure I would have lasted this long. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I clearly wouldn't have.
It's
You know what I
a
mean?
fun job.
All right, so who is the private, lieutenant, captain, colonel, and general of CEG? Alan. Okay, well, I mean, oh God, I almost don't want to talk about it. Well, so I would
The
say,
private is the one that's like drafted, right?
yeah, private. You start out as a private, E1. You know what I mean? That's not even an officer. Lieutenant's the first officer. Second lieutenant would be lower, but lieutenant, then captain, colonel, and general. So I would say that Lauren is probably the captain of the school.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so she's the captain. So Lauren's our GM.
Yeah.
Me and Alex are the sort of the generals.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm more the strategist, behind the scenes general. Alex is out there with his
On the
saber.
front lines.
I'm
Yeah.
on the front lines too. Don't take the front lines away from me, Lauren.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even care. I'll be out there with the map.
Yeah.
You know.
But Alex is more
I have a gun. I just don't like to
out
use
there.
it. Yeah, Alex is definitely.
Yeah.
He's like the bulldog, by the way. He's the bulldog general. You know, he's more like the Patton. You know what I mean? All
Okay.
right. So, honest answers. Yeah. Well, that's all I got, my friend.
Gotta get
That's,
David and Mel
truth.
from Craps Hawaii on a table
Driving
together.
3 hours to the beat. Maybe. By the way, my favorite thing is road trips. I've been cross country many
What
times.
did you just read?
Oh, 3 hours to the beach. 3 hours driving. 3 hours to the beach. I love. Well, they're reading it, aren't they? I love road trips, dude. I really do. It's my favorite thing to drive cross country. Absolutely. I love going into little diners. I love seeing how people live. I love seeing, like, I drove, by the way, all the way to Guatemala City, Guatemala before. Many years ago. You can't do that now. I literally drove through Monclova. I drove through Mexico City into Acapulco over the border.
Wow.
They have to spray your tires when you go over the border into Guatemala.
Why?
On my way to
Spray 'em
Guatemala.
for what?
Mexico City they have a sewage thing, where you drive through. So they use like gravity as the sewage. They don't have a lot of back then. So like you would see things floating down, as your car. So
Okay.
yeah, that was back in the day. Of course, things have probably changed.
Anyways, Eric Sierra says, gotta get David and Mel from Craps Hawaii on the table together.
I love Mel, by the way. Mel Hum. You don't know who this is, but
I don't know who that is.
so you know why I like Mel?
Okay, why?
I like Mel because he's like so laid back and casual. When I watch his channel, by the way,
He's from Hawaii?
He's in Hawaii. He has a Craps
That
Hawaii.
makes sense.
And I know a lot of you guys out there, especially I would say probably a lot of us older craps players. I mean, I'm not that old really, but
You're so old.
before I get to sleep at night, just listening to Mel talk about. I love listening to him. He's just so laid back and so easygoing, and I'm gonna do the easy,
Okay,
and I'm gonna do
all
it
right.
for you guys. The way he talks. Now this is him talking.
A lot of Hawaiians are just laid back and easy.
Oh, it's
So,
fantastic.
I
He
love
takes
that.
me away to like a whole nother place, like where I'm just learning and I watch him play his stuff, and he's just very casual. He rolls the dice. He works. He explains everything nice and easy. I love it. I actually, he's one of my favorite channels, I have to say.
Well, I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, no, he's a lot of fun. For anybody out there, I'll absolutely give a shout out. So Craps Hawaii is without a doubt, yeah.
Private Sticky Dennis.
Private Sticky Dennis.
This is true.
Yeah.
He's the one that was drafted.
Yeah, Slippery Timmy. So Slippery Timmy is, I would say, like a bit of a lieutenant. So because he manages our media team, he is our VP of media. By the way, Timmy, fantastically intelligent human being, is a young guy, as you guys all know. But besides you seeing him on the stream, he's lots of opportunity. I mean, lots of talent, raw talent.
Yeah.
And we've had him here with us. He's been working with us now for 2 years.
Just 2?
I know, maybe a little longer than
Think
2,
longer.
maybe 2 plus.
Yeah.
And we can't be happier. I mean, one of the things that I look for is talent. The age doesn't bother me. If you have talent and motivation
Yeah.
and
He could
Lauren's
use a
getting
little more motivation.
Okay, what? Excuse me? What's going on?
That's okay. You were too busy making fun of me that you didn't hear
Yeah.
me making fun of Timmy.
Yeah, who's in the barrel? What's going on? This is the fluffer. This is the Alex Friendly stuff. All right, no rank, just Liz. All right, Timmy's Timmy. All right. Who else we got? Private Sticky Denny. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, Mel is awesome. Yeah, no, we love Craps Hawaii.
Have you ever been requested to be changed as a dealer?
all the time?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm a Baccarat dealer.
Yeah.
New dealer.
I mean, Lauren's
dealer.
requested a new dealer on herself. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, many, many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, it
Yeah.
happens in high limit rooms where the superstitions are ridiculous. The cards are the same. The shoe stays on the table, but it's the dealer who's bad luck for the player. And I want a new dealer. I was literally lined up one time against the wall waiting for a
my
player
God.
to go, You go. Bring in the next
that
one. Bring in the
Neiman?
next one. No, but Neiman, but he
would
won't
do
let
that.
women deal to him. So I walked in and he was like, nope.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah.
this was at the Cosmopolitan up in the high limit room. It was a blackjack player.
Yeah.
And he was just, his luck was so bad. He was losing. So he was like, get me a new dealer. So we were lined up, to go in. And I dealt for maybe 10, 15 minutes. He did okay in the beginning. Then he started to lose and it was like out,
Yeah.
So it's a high limit thing.
Yeah.
Players can request a new dealer out on the main casino floor. They won't grant that.
Right.
Unless it's a high limit player who happens to be playing on the main floor.
Yeah.
But they won't. I mean, you want a new dealer? Look, you can go get to that. You go to another dealer. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
We got 20 blackjack tables. If you don't like this dealer, go find another one.
That's true. So if you're a dealer, you're getting tapped out because you can't manage the action. The casino will take you out if they find that you're nervous. A lot of the entry-level casinos, if you're a new dealer and a guy will come up and start betting like even quarters or blacks, and you'll see dealers shake. Newer dealers, they'll start shaking, getting nervous, and they'll take those dealers out because if you're that nervous, you're prone to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I've tapped out many I spent the first 10 years of my career working with pretty low-end jobs, or first actually I would say 6 years really, but I was still a good dealer, and I would tap out a lot of dealers the minute they say green or black at the action. That's why I try to teach our students about colors and units, so they get away from the numbers. Because once you start thinking these big numbers, that's when you start getting kind of scared. Because then you're like you lose confidence in yourself, even on blackjack. If you talk to an experienced dealer, you've seen most of the bets. Like, there's still math. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're gonna come across some weird bets, but 95% of the bets that you see are like every other bet that you've seen. Yeah, it's hard to stump. And so then it becomes a colors. It's all colors. This looks like this. This looks like that when you pay a blackjack. And when I'm dealing dice, a lot of times I don't even know the amounts anymore. I just know what the payoff looks like on the table.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's two things that I was told. The first one is if you're dealing blackjack and the player bets a banana and they get a blackjack, what are you going to give them?
A chocolate?
No, a banana, like a literal banana. What are you going to give them? You're going to give them a banana and a half.
And
right?
half
It
a
doesn't
banana.
matter what they're betting.
That's right.
It's 1.5 for a blackjack. But
That's
the other
it.
thing is the math translates.
Yeah.
So if somebody's betting $5 and they blackjack, they get $7.50. If somebody is at a zero, if they're betting $50, they get $70. Like if they're betting 500,000, it's just units.
It's adding zeros. It's
just
colors
adding-
and units. Experienced dealers, they don't think in the numbers, especially when you get to higher limit tables. The numbers will literally blow your mind because you're like, some guys got,
Right.
even if you got $7,500 on a number, you know what I mean?
Right.
On
a blackjack bet or whatever.
or even on craps bet.
Craps
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
8,750. Wow,
Right.
where'd that come from? Did you see that? Just like
You're
that.
good. Ooh.
All right, what do we got? All right, what else? Can we? That's actually a good idea. A video of Timmy doing his audition, and you just like burn him out, just like really hypercritical audition.
He's
Can
good,
you fail
though.
him? He is
Can
good.
I mean,
It'd be
like,
hard to fail
It would
him.
be hard to, yeah.
But that's a great idea, Alan. All right, what's this? Tell stories of people he had to have removed. Oh man, go ahead. You got one? Actually had to
Got
remove?
100 of them.
Yeah.
I've had people removed for like their known card counters, advantage
Yep.
players, and I didn't know when they sat down at the table. And
Yep.
Eventually, I'm dealing, and 10 minutes later, here comes the shift manager and talks
Yep.
to them, and they're removed. I've had people removed for cheating, actually, trying to cap their bets.
I've had someone removed for someone cheating on a dice game, that little sticky tar dummy.
Yeah,
I've had a woman removed for breasts in play.
really.
So we had a woman who was very intoxicated, larger breasted woman with a low cut, typical Vegas,
Yeah, of
Vegas,
course.
just if you got them, flaunt them kind
Right.
of thing. One came out, and she was like, no problem. She was shooting the dice. And she was like, well,
No problem.
no
She
problem.
left it out.
Nah, she left it out. She was fine. And by the way, the dealers were fine too. Okay?
Right.
And most of the players were fine.
Okay.
But, technically, it's not a peep show.
Right.
It's a craps game.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to
Sure.
decide. You want to be at a peep show? There's plenty of those. There used
Yep.
to be anyways.
Yep.
Then the second one came out. She was still good to go. No, this woman was just in it to win it. She was still shooting.
Well, hey, if it's a lucky roll.
It's a lucky roll. It was a lucky roll. And they were getting antsy in the pit, wondering like how they're going to handle this. Like, what do you, but they had said something to her, and they're like, no, not until I'm done with the roll. So what's the call, by the way? What's the call? What do you do? What do you think they would have done? What do you think they wanted to do?
How long ago was this?
This wasn't too long ago, a couple of years ago. Not too long ago.
I think the proper call is you put them away or you're done shooting.
Yeah, well, so that really was what they were like. Listen, you gotta please button it up. Someone's gonna complain.
Yeah.
Luckily, as she was like, having this conversation, she was throwing, and she 7'd out. At that point, she wanted to make an issue about it, and then she was literally doing this.
Oh, to get them
up
while
they're both out. She was pretty wasted.
Yeah.
Anyways, they asked her to leave and fix those. Another one who they asked off, my Dennis Rodman story.
Yes.
They asked him to
go on.
Wash his hands. Dennis Rodman. I wonder if one of these days he got talking. By the way, he was the nicest guy. He was really nice.
Okay, whatever.
Really? You didn't have the greatest interaction?
I never dealt to him.
You never dealt to him?
Never. Met him, never.
And by the way, the woman he was with had no problems whatsoever.
Well,
she was perfectly happy.
She's probably a hooker.
Well, I don't know.
She was probably a hooker. He's paying her to be able to put his hands where he wants to.
Yeah,
anyway.
he did. Yeah,
well,
so.
Asked, how should you act or react to a rude dealer as a player?
Oh, move. Complain.
To a rude dealer?
A rude dealer.
Oh, as a player, how do you act to...
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, you can complain about them. You can talk to their floor person or the pit manager or something like that.
Yeah.
You can always do that, or you can just leave the table and go find a different dealer, a different table. I mean, unfortunately, there are some older, burned out dealers that are just, they've had it.
Yeah.
And some of these people that have had it.
burnout dealers.
Yeah, then they're just,
Move
they're
along.
rude. Yeah, so you can always complain about them, or you can just make it easier on yourself and just go to a different table.
I mean, if they're just being rude, I just move, man. I mean, you can't. It's so hard to. They're not changing, especially lazy deal on crap tables. I can't work a crap game with a lazy dealer because my betting is very active. So if you're a one-handed dealer or you're lazy or you can't manage a little bit of money, I don't expect you to be a full-service dealer. And being a dealer myself and knowing the game, I'm gonna make the change easy. I'm gonna make everything as easy as possible.
Right.
But if you have one hand on the side and you can't manage my bets and you're paying me, I need you to just like, hey, I got a contract bet. I want to be across. I got to move on. And if it becomes an issue where they're literally creating a problem for me, because I tip too, I will say something. I'm usually pretty vocal about that. But anyways, all right. What else we got? How should you?
No, that was the one we just did.
Oh,
how much?
Derek wants you to retell a story about the guy who said genius.
It's fantastic. Have you ever heard this story? This is a great story.
I don't think
so this happened at a little bit of a lowbrow casino. It's not open anymore.
Okay.
And I happened to have a player across from me who was betting some good money in craps.
Okay.
And this guy was a chunker. This guy betting the money, he's in like $20,000, but when I say chunker, he's like 300, 200, 150 here, and a $15 C&E. He bet a $15 C&E, $300 on a number, right? He wouldn't even bet on the come-out roll. Same bet on the C&E.
Okay.
Same bet on the C&E. Now, any of you guys that are actually crap players, you know that this is silly. This isn't even a system. This is some guy with some silly nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So he's this wealthy guy.
So basically, he's just stroking you.
He's stroking that. Well, but he would win. So by the way, he would toke.
Okay.
He was a toker,
so
so no
so
complaints.
Much a stroker. Okay.
Yeah, he would toke nice, dude. We would make good money with this guy there. But anyways, so this guy comes up, little skinny guy, okay, squeezes in, and he puts some money in the field. And the guy goes over to him and he's like, oh, dude, you're not playing right and you got to do this and you got to do this.
The skinny guy says that to the
the rich guy with the system.
Says it to the skinny guy.
You got to do this. He's educating the kid, poor kid,
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy in the field is winning. The guy starts winning in the field like over and over and over again. He starts pointing his desk going, genius. Every time he put the money in the field and he would win and go, genius. Meanwhile, that other guy is losing his ass on all these nonsense bets, and but he knows what he's doing. Meanwhile, the guy in the field genius.
Oh
Every
my
time
God.
he'd walk up and go, genius.
Oh my God.
And it annoyed the hell out of like everybody but me. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, listen, this guy's just having fun. It's
Yeah.
his money. What the
Yeah.
hell? I mean, it's so easy.
You know what? And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
People can do whatever
Yeah.
they want with their money.
Yeah.
You want to bet this way?
Yeah.
Bet that way. It's your. You want to bet the field?
Yeah.
Let them bet the field.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I feel about every game I deal. Don't tell somebody else how to
Yeah.
bet their money. It's their money.
It is their money. So he wants to bet the field. And by the way, he did well. And he would walk up to me and he would like, even days later, it was getting a little old. He would, every time he win the field, genius. You know what I mean? After this, and I was the only dealer that had been there for like this original interaction.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Where
right,
this
right.
guy was being like condescending and the
Right,
whole
right.
thing. And he would literally walk up, go genius in the field, genius. So like every time we had some people, we had like not Alan, but there was a couple guys on Twitch when we were playing, and they would just all in the field, like Fahad, all in the field parlay, and he would be like the big winner. It was genius. You know what I mean?
Genius.
But that goes to show you just need some luck, man. I mean, it is what it is.
That's
It's
it.
gambling.
That's right. I don't care what strategy you come up with. I don't care what statistics you read about. In the end, all these games are so luck. It's luck.
It
I mean,
is some luck.
you have a little bit of
hard
an
to be
edge
an
if you
advantage
play by the
player.
book or whatever, but
Or you count cards.
count cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it possible to deal too fast to where there is no fun? Just way quick losing. Oh, dude, I totally.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man. I one time went to the Mirage. I like ever see Vegas Vacation where that she just smokes him.
Yeah.
He like all his money the first 10 minutes. I mean, I have been on a table one time. I had this woman who I play with. I'm pretty sure this was at the Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
5 21s in a row. It was like 3 blackjacks and 2 21s in a row. And I couldn't believe it. I was so upset. And it couldn't have gone faster. Like, as far as I remember it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was no fun. No fun at all.
I'm like, you couldn't believe that?
The
Like, that
feel.
happens every day.
Yeah, genius. Yeah. No, it happens a lot. Some dealers are way too quick.
What does capping your bet mean? Capping your bet means adding more money to your bet when you know you have a winner. So if the dealer looks away or they get distracted or whatever, bet cappers usually sit like on the sides, the first base and third base sides, so that one can get your attention and the other one can cap.
Yeah, you need to say genius every time you win at Martingale, GB. I love that. All right, here we go. What's your best advice for someone like me getting back to dealing after being away from the industry? Just got hired and experience in blackjack, dice, and roulette. Yes, come on back, dude. No ageism. There's no ageism in this business. There's a few properties that if you can't fit into a mini skirt and dance on a stage, then you might not be able to work that pit per se.
But so I think this person is saying they've been out for 30 years and just got hired back in.
Or he's looking to get back in. There's no ageism.
No.
There's people they love
No.
older. I mean, look at Lauren. Lauren is still working as a dealer.
So old. I'm so old.
There's no ageism in this business. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I will say, if you haven't been in school in a long time, you
Maybe
haven't
come
done
back
it in a
to
long
school.
time, go to school,
Yep.
practice a little bit.
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely go to school.
Yep.
You can do we here can assess what you need. If you
Yep.
just need refresher,
Yep.
if you need to take a whole class again,
Yep.
if you've been out for 30 years, not that the games have changed, because generally the games don't change, but you might have forgotten some things in 30 years.
So
What are you laughing at over
and
there,
by the
Dennis?
way, it's a great, as you know, in dealing, a lot of people go through life. We've had a lot of people. We have people at the school right now. They don't need to be a dealer. They don't need a job. They just want. They've always had a dream of being a dealer. They just want to pivot.
Yep.
They want to leave all their crap at home. The nice thing about being a dealer is when you're done, you take your apron off, out the door, done. No homework.
That's right.
All you gotta do is show up the next day. That's it.
right. That's right.
Nothing.
You go in, you do your 8 hours, you go home. That's it.
Because when you were a
Nope.
restaurant manager, you had scheduling and booking, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
As a restaurant manager, you get days off, but you don't really get days off.
by the way,
because
welcome
they call
back
you
to that
constantly.
life, Lauren. Because
Thanks.
now at the school,
That's
she's
right.
doing
They
the
call me,
but
they
she
text
has
me,
support.
yeah.
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 Oh, that's good.
But I love it.
No,
I
no.
love this. Is
'Cause-
not
'cause
like
this
managing a restaurant. You
we're
can call me
dealing-
anytime.
Good. Oh,
it.
fantastic.
Alan Toy says, can we see Danny David as a dancing dealer at CQ?
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
I'm gonna
First of all, I
go
can't
down
dance.
to Circa and get him the little dress, and
The little dress?
Yeah, they wear the little blue dress.
No, I know. I'd love to be able to fit into one because I'd have to lose a little weight, though, I think. But I can't dance to say. I've tried. I've actually taken dancing lessons.
I think I can pull it off.
I do this balancing stuff at the
could
gym.
you?
One of these days, I'll have to show you. So I do this proprioceptive training. I'm actually training a dentist on it right now. And you would think I could dance because I could balance on do anything on a ball or a Bosu kind of thing. But anyways, all right, what do we got? Fahad, we're playing craps and going gang. Oh yeah, Alex and we've been winning like nonstop with this system. Ridiculous. I don't understand.
Oh, the Martingale gangbang. That one.
Yeah, the Martingale. Oh yeah, can you
Yeah.
say that on
Okay,
live
you gotta say
YouTube?
lover, but it's okay.
GB Lover,
Sorry,
Lauren, censored.
CB lover.
Oh God.
I didn't know.
If I were to go to see it, do you guys accept pennies as payment for the class? Oh yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Stack them up, buddy. We'll take all
right.
those copper pennies you
You
got.
betcha.
Alan has a whole like garage of copper pennies.
Really?
Like, yes.
Wow.
Alan Alan Toy is a unique human being, just so you know. Okay.
Wow.
He loves
Okay.
coins. We both have a love of coins, although he has many more coins than me. By the way, he gave me a Golden Gate, one of the original. Oh, I used to have a collection of
That's
these.
where. Oh, you showed it to me.
Yes.
That's where that came from.
Yes.
Oh
Alan,
wow,
Alan.
that was cool.
Yes, thank you, Alan. By the way,
Hey, there's
the
Hi,
silver
Ted.
coins.
Hi, Toothpick.
Yes, Toothpick comes out. He's
Ah.
he's been out here a lot. Boy, he's OG. We have a lot of okay. How's Fugu going? Yes. Okay, so Fugu, they had a couple of their editors got the corona, and so they had to work remotely, so it's been a little delayed, and now Christmas, we're not even sweating it a little bit. It's
didn't
coming
know
out
that.
soon. They have Blackjack done. Blackjack player, Blackjack dealer. We've already filmed Baccarat, a dealer, and Roulette dealer.
Roulette dealer.
So we're going to have online training available for those of you that want it. So you can start online, get a certificate of completion, and then if you'd like, you can come to one of our local schools or a Casino Quest location because we're hoping to expand Casino Quest in different environment. By the way, anybody interested in a Casino Quest franchise, we're sort of taking names. It's very premature, but we're working with someone now who is going to be kind of spearheading that. And then you'll hear from that. It's going to be a casino fun night kind of thing. But anyways, all right. A stupid question of the stream. Okay. Oh God. Why would we highlight Derek? You know not to highlight Derek.
What are 3 things you could buy at a grocery store to make the cashier give you weird looks?
Listen, when I go buy diapers for the first time, I'm gonna give her weird looks, okay, or him weird looks. I'm gonna be so excited, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
so
those are for me.
I gotta tell you this really funny story.
Go. Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
When I lived in Bullhead City, I had this friend who thought she might be pregnant. So I needed condoms and cigarettes. So I went to the store to buy condoms and cigarettes, and she goes, while you're there, pick me up a pregnancy test.
Well, that
So
makes
here
sense.
I am at the cashier with condoms, cigarettes, and a
Wow.
pregnancy test. And they
Just
were like,
all in.
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That's
so
like a kit.
that actually, to me, was a
That's
very
like a
funny
kit.
question.
Just in case when you get done, and then just in case these aren't worked
Right.
out for you,
That's
here
right.
you go. That's like the whole kit that's gonna
Yep.
come. That's a genius thing,
Yep.
by the way. Just put that in like one of those little kits. Oh my God. Yeah, been going to Circa. We've Alex has been back. He won some money there, by the way. We've trained a lot of dealers there, so I'm not sure. We might go play slots, and maybe if they invite us over. But yeah, not so much. We're mostly focused on the strat right now.
Yep.
Online training for Keno, Alan. Just for you, buddy. Special class.
There you go. There you
Yep.
go.
Bet the 4 spot.
How late are we going? We've been 2 hours. I
Are
want
we
to go to
really?
bingo. Yeah, it's 8:30.
Yeah, she's got to go to bingo. All right, so here, let's give it like we were supposed to have Alex come on here, but he's like literally talking.
He's
Is
on
he?
the phone or
He's
something.
watching a video or something.
Is
Is
that
it
what's
really?
going on?
Over.
You want me to go
Alex,
get him?
let's
go
go
get
get
him.
Alex, cause like literally, my friend who was the GM moved to Palm.
They want you. Yeah.
Online training, that's awesome. Okay, good. Yeah. By the way,
We're caught up to the chat, so
we are caught up. We're all caught up. And Derek, look at this. It's called the Walmart Challenge. I would love that. Here's Alex. They were asking you to teach
There
us
he
how to
is.
do the whole yeah. I
Like
think
the
they want a
Christmas
whole yeah.
sweater?
Oh yeah, look at that
Nice.
sweater, buddy.
There you go.
All All right, see you, Alan. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Oh God! There you go. One for the road. Anybody have any questions for Alex, Mr. Alex Kim? Come center stage.
Here. Oops.
If you guys don't
Have a
know,
seat.
I'll give you some questions. Alex is literally dealer royalty here in town, just so you know.
Ask your mom if I'm real.
Yeah, he's real, all right.
He's real.
Yeah, he's had the ugly sweaters on for the last week.
There you go.
So Alex worked at the Wynn,
Cosmo.
the Cosmo, the Hard Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you ever break? Well, Gold
Broken
Coast.
Gold Coast. Yep.
And one of his original trainers, Jose, works for us here.
Yep. He's a teacher.
And all right, see you guys. Hello, Alex killed my ears. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Derek.
They're bleeding now, dude. They were paper thin to begin with. You know what I mean? You don't know what he puts in his ears. It's not nice, dude. I still think I got the better.
That's true, Jay Fields.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's Jay Fields?
Yeah, he does a pretty good one.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he down there with the roulette?
He was actually just here last week.
Well,
we
doing
had-
roulette, right? Was he playing
No,
roulette
no,
with
no.
you?
Rob
No.
said-
When he
Oh.
came out during the summertime, he did. Yeah.
Damn, there goes my eardrums. Yeah, no. Planet.
Let's hear. That's Tinker Train. What's going on, Tinker Train? Why is Mirage doing midweek closures recently?
Lack of business.
Lack of business.
They're just waiting until COVID ends, really, right?
Lack of yeah, they're gonna wait till COVID.
So.
Yeah, once it's closer.
Where did David and Alex meet?
Was it backdoor, buddy?
I was going to say the green door.
The green door. One of those. No,
Red Rooster.
Red Rooster.
He locked eyes with me. And I
We
was
locked
like,
eyes.
yeah.
And I
That
was
was
like,
it.
dude.
It was at
lasers.
It was at a
lasers.
It was at a casino Christmas party.
I was checking out his ass, and it was all over from there, buddy.
my
God.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, no. David was actually a student
I
at the school.
I was a
and then
student.
he came back to refresh, but he didn't really need the refresh.
Because I needed the refresh.
Yeah, so that's funny. Oh, Seabass, what's going on, man?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing? Let's hear. If Alex can merge two different animals to create the ultimate animal, what two animals would it be, and what would be their product? It would be like a tiger and like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. What would be the ultimate animal?
Tiger?
Yeah, it'd be like a tiger and something together.
No, what was Dennis telling me? The crazy ass animal that doesn't quit?
Honey badger.
A honey badger.
honey badger.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
that's
dude. They just keep going
Yeah,
nonstop.
that's true. That's true. Yep. Yeah. Jay Fields, sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully we'll have the new opening in February.
Read the
So.
question, sir.
Oh, yeah, you got to read the question.
You just answered it.
Oh,
Don't answer-
that's
read
right.
it
I keep
first.
reading it. Y'all were closing on the new lease when I was there. Still had an amazing time losing money. Hope to be at the grand reopening. Yes. So that's supposed to be the plan tentatively February.
February.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
bigger space, central. New lease when I was there. All right. What else? What else we got? I think
Caught
that's
up
it.
with the chat,
They're
so-
caught up, buddy.
That's pretty much it, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna say thank you very much for tuning in.
Yes,
Thank
thanks,
you all
everybody.
for your support. And me, Alex, and Lauren will see you soon. By the way, I have scheduled a casino VP next week. Casino VP. I gotta talk to
that's
this
true.
flipping camera. I got a
Yep.
big. He's actually big. He's tall as hell. Casino VP coming.
We could tell them.
You tell him who?
Yeah, we're gonna have.
Well, just in case you like.
yeah, well, just
he's
in
been
case.
busy.
All right. Yeah. Next Wednesday we're
Tune
gonna
in
have them.
next Wednesday.
Also, too, the
I'm
Wednesday
giving my
after that
seat to the
though,
casino
we're gonna
VP.
have we're gonna also have another
Dude,
GM.
we have a GM, big CEO of a fairly large, all about slots.
And then the week after that, we
Like
also
the
have another
secrets
guest
to
too.
slots, like why
How long
slots
am I out?
hit,
Am
how
I out
they.
for like a month?
You
What's
might
going
not
on?
see Lauren
I
for a
think
minute.
so. You're not gonna see me. It's
No, we're gonna have some fantastic guests. Top
Get him to
tier,
sit over there.
top
Do you
tier
want to
guests.
come say bye, Slippery, before we end
Slippery,
Come say
Merry
bye.
Christmas,
it? There you go.
Slippery.
Come sit down over here.
Bye.
Come hither, sir.
Here he
Come
goes.
hither.
He slips
hither.
in.
He's
he
in.
slips
Slip right in,
out.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm good standing
He's
here,
good.
so.
All right.
We're good. Bye,
All
everybody.
right, guys.
Just want to
Take
say
care.
thank you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry
We'll see you guys
Christmas.
next week.
Happy
Thank you.
Hanukkah, Happy New Year, all that
Bye.
stuff.
Thank you for
all
all the
that stuff.
donations. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Take care.
Peace. All right, good.